Big lucky at the gods.
Wow.
Alright, last session. You all
Last
settled
time.
into a night's rest at the Elsong Tavern. Riala and Ray had a private conversation in their room.
For half an hour.
On waking up, Riala went to prompt Alan for food and saw a group of patrons eating and drinking. Alan said he would bring some food up. While they waited, the group discussed when to buy some supplies before leaving the city. Meanwhile, Alan didn't bring up the food. Eventually, the group realised there was something off about the patrons, and on Manu making his way downstairs, Nine Fingers Keen revealed herself, as well as 3 dragon cultists yelling about finding the thieving scum. Nine Fingers Keen prompted Manu for safe passage out of the city, having heard that the group had somehow secured passage. Manu agreed on behalf of the group on the proviso that the cultists be killed. Keen pulled out a dagger, stabbed them all in the throat, and said she would meet them at the gate. Alan had Schooner remove the bodies and put them in the kitchen. The group then asked Alan about his date with Lorela. Having said that Barney set it up, Alan promised Barney that they could stay at the Elsong for free whenever they wanted.
It's a shame that we'll never be back.
The group set out to go
It's not
shopping.
like Baldur's Gate's in the title or anything.
Barney got a new dress, Ray got some spell components, and the group set off for Sorcerer's Sundries. They were let in with no hassle, but a young female tried to attach to the group and was knocked unconscious by a guard with the butt of his spear. The group looked around, ogled at all the magical items they couldn't afford, and brought some potions and left. Headed to the city gates, where Keen was waiting at the stables. They were led to a choice of riding ponies or a cart with 2 draft horses. Lethedra tried to buy a horse, but given the city has been shut, the prices were exorbitant, and the group settled on the cart. Philaster Fisk asked that they swing by his house.
I didn't even kill that guy.
Philaster Fisk asked that you swing by his house in Little Calamshan to grab a book and explain that Candlekeep is a giant library collecting all knowledge and that entry is barred unless you have a book that the library does not have available, noting that some people stayed inside permanently once gaining entry. Setting off on their journey, Keen hopped off the cart at Worm's Crossing. Manu had all of his darts stolen. Ray scribed a spell. Bones was demolished by a kestrel, and that was the first day. The second day went off without a hitch until they came across a merchant who invited them to his roadside camp. Manu accepted on behalf of the group. Ray offered Riala to cast Identify on the shield. The man saw that and revealed himself to be a demon, and exclaiming, "There it is!" 3 other humanoids jumped out of the bushes.
We still don't know if he's evil.
Oh, so they were like excited about a shield.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Sorry, I had to grab my notebook.
To be fair, he said it in Infernal, so only if you understood Infernal would you know.
Hello.
Which I do not.
Hello.
Do.
Infernalists! Yay!
Infernalists.
Can everyone please roll initiative?
Oh,
Yes, I'll over here, God.
That's the best way to start a campaign.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Start a
where.
session, yeah.
Barney,
This
you
is
can
a
put
great
yourself
start,
wherever
let's do this.
Oh, dear. Good work, Riala.
This is
Holy
fine. God damn it.
Now that's where I like to be.
Oh, my token wasn't
Yeah.
selected.
That's fine. Just roll it again. You can change it.
Um,
I'm going.
Oh, I'll keep that one.
No.
to
You
clarify,
retired, damn it.
how high was the demon flying at the moment?
30 feet.
30
Fuck.
feet? Awesome.
Alright, Lethedra.
Can I
Let's...
do that crazy shit yet? Nope. Damn it.
Throw your great axe. Yeah.
I mean, I could do that, but then I have to go fetch it.
Just hope it buries into him.
Damn, that's the other cat race that fetches.
I also have to remember, ODM, that other creatures have disadvantage on opportunity attacks against me. Always.
Make sure you remember that.
I mean, unless I, reckless.
Reckless.
But, like, normally they don't. They have disadvantage. Because Snowy Owl, y'all. Well, Eagle Spirit, but whatever. I'm calling it Snowy Owl, because fuck all. Fuck all, y'all.
Lethedra, what would you like to do? So this,
Wait,
How is-
hold up. Home Slice. Aren't we fighting each other for initiative?
who has
Well, I was
higher
gonna say,
decks?
how is- How is
We-
my dex higher than Manu's?
We both got 22s, didn't we?
Yeah, who has the higher dexterity though?
Manu
Oh,
does.
is that all we do? Okay, I
Manu.
got yeah.
Yeah, I was
that's
gonna
me.
say Manu's capped
There you
out.
go.
Mine's only a +3. There you go, Manu. Now you go first.
You have reach. I have flexibility.
I do actually have reach now.
I get
Oh,
that
dear.
reference.
Oh, thank you. Okay. What am I gonna do? Can I jump 30 feet in the air? I don't think so.
30-foot standing leap.
I am going to throw my No.
Jump off the Federal soldiers and just go, yeah.
Hmm.
How
I
tall's
mean-
Lethedra?
Yeah.
Not that tall. She's
Do we?
6'2".
That's a decent head start.
That's still a start, but
Oh. Okay. Well,
I mean, you need to jump another 25 feet up then.
if we
good
jump
luck.
at the same time, it's a double bounce.
Yeah. Fucking shoulder jumping here. Trying to get on top of
I-
roofs in video games. Jump on my head, then I'll jump and you jump when I get to the top of my jump.
And then I crouch. Got it.
Yep, and then you got to crouch at the top.
God fucking damn it.
Sorry. Back to the game.
Someone did try and get into hidden places in the Half-Life 1 multiplayer.
Oh god. Okay, I'm just gonna have to run at someone else and punch him in the face. I will now do that.
Okay.
And
Oh, there's the other guy.
gonna
There are 3 of them.
Yeah, I was wondering where the third one was, but he's all the way up the top. I was too far down.
Fine.
gonna do a super bicycle kick to the groin.
Oh, hey, look, it's neutral party.
19 hits.
Alright.
Yeah, but the 21 doesn't.
21 hits too. Negative.
12 damage
What
to the
about
crotch.
that sick 9?
So yeah, you charge forward.
Wow.
It's a human hiding in the bushes. He's jumped out. He's heavily armored with a long sword, short sword, and a heavy crossbow. As you charge forward, you kick him twice in the groin. It reverberates off his seemingly splint armor.
I'm
And the vibrations are destroying his groinal region.
excellent. I'm gonna try and knock him prone with the 2 attacks, so 2 dex saves. Because you probably would go prone if you got bicycle kicked in the groin.
On the first one, he fails and falls prone.
Ha.
Which means the second one actually misses him.
Is that your turn, Manu?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Lethedra.
So he's 30 feet in the air, yeah.
Yep. Huge, leathery red wings batting against the wind. His eyes are locked on Riala.
That is unfortunately
Oh shit.
a bit high, even if I use the glaive that I picked up somewhere or other. In the sewers, I believe.
For reference, that's what it looks like.
Fucking
Can be.
canyons. Well, first I will rage, because rage. And then I will go over this guy and hit him with my Axe of Greatness. Just a regular one. For a
Yeah,
26 to hit.
26 does it, yeah.
Just a regular.
Right. Just a regular. That is 12 damage.
Yeah, again, you sink it into his shoulder. He lets out an aggravated yell, barely really sinking into past his armor, but you see as you pull it up a small sliver of blood right on the blade's edge of your axe.
Bitch.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's...
She can't attack twice yet, so.
No, I cannot.
One more
Why you
level.
gotta remind me.
Because I can.
Third level spell.
The gentleman next to you, Lethedra, pulls out a long sword and short sword, one in each hand, and
Alright, buddy.
goes to make 2 slashes at you.
Alright, buddy.
What are they? A rogue?
13 on the long
Dual-wielding.
sword,
Nope.
23 on the short sword.
Yeah, that one hits.
For 4 piercing damage.
Half that. Yay.
Yeah, half
Because
to 2.
raging.
So yeah, arcs really wide with this long sword, sort of a lumbering swing, and you easily sort of duck under it. And as you're ducked under, he just kind of pokes down with his short sword into your shoulder in retaliation.
I'd almost forgotten that I take reduced damage while I'm raging.
And he
Because last time I was
starts
getting hit by
charging
fire.
directly towards the wagon.
Oh,
Do you get an
Oh,
attack of
attack of
opportunity?
opportunity, please.
Chop his legs off.
Yeah, roll your attack.
Nope.
You just the blunt edge of the blunt side of your great axe just kind of slams him in the back, pushing him forward a tiny bit.
Not unless I can make it reckless on an opportunity. I don't think I can, but
I
I'll leave
don't
that
think
up to
so.
you. Yeah.
Ray,
Continue on, and I will read. No. When you
Ray,
make your first
you've,
attack on your turn.
you've asked to look at the shield, and then
Instantly
And then
hear
a
language
fiend
that I know.
has appeared and flown up into the air, locking eyes with Riala. Some random gentlemen have jumped out of bushes, and one of them is charging seemingly at you.
Ray would know that the flying one would be more of a current threat, so she would actually extend her arms, channel a bit of energy, and bring them together into a clap and cast Shatter on him at
Fuck
level
yeah,
2.
Shadow. All of your spells are at level 2.
Yeah, I know.
Warlock.
Dang.
Just reading that now.
So just a heavy smack. 10 feet radius on the location that I wanted to cast. DC 15 Constitution. On successful save, half damage.
And sorry, say that again.
Right.
She casts Shadow.
That is a nat
10
20
feet.
for a 26.
Jesus. 20.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay, so he takes
So
half
yeah,
damage.
roll your damage.
I
Ah,
have
sorry,
17.
17, yeah.
So,
That would
yeah.
be
Half that.
8, that'd be 9. 9.
So that would be 8. Yeah, 8
Yeah, it
damage.
was a con save.
Yeah, whatever.
8 thunder damage.
Yeah, you all hear this booming sound and then a ringing throughout the ground. The trees start shaking. You see the fiend's wings stop flapping for a split second before he manages to regain his momentum. And he's like shaking his head left to right, trying to shake loose whatever the hell just happened. Barney.
Okay, I will pull my loot out and just back a little bit away. And go.
Come on, Cage.
Yeah.
Bring the thunder.
God.
Yes.
Hey there, Riala. I would like you to protect me. I'm really pretty in my dress, but I feel kind of squishy. Yes, I do.
Nice.
Beautiful.
That was, yeah.
Move
was
slightly back.
good.
I would like a 2-for-1 because my beautiful singing and my offbeat strumming. With your permission, I'd like to cast Bane.
On which
at
one?
First level. On my dude.
Yeah. So what save is that?
That is a Wisdom saving throw.
That is a nat 1.
Brilliant. So it's minus D4 to any saving throws and attack rolls?
Yep.
Yes. And I would also like to give inspiration to Rial.
Hey. Inspiration.
Yay!
But that is the end of it.
That seems like an apt icon.
Action, bonus action.
I am really worried that he's going next.
He is next.
It's fine. He's got Bane now.
He looks down at the group, huddled around the wagon. Both of his hands
Oh no.
ignite, and he lets loose 2 rays of fire towards you, Riala.
It's
Yeah.
fine. It's scorching ray.
I would like to use cutting words and just go. Hey, this is a public forest. You need to be very careful with your fire.
Nice.
The first one, as your words hit his ears, he kind of suddenly tries to change direction, and it strikes a rock. The rock goes red hot for a few moments before going back to its natural color. The second one... The second one is 21
Yeah, I can't stop that even with shield. Sure.
for 6 fire damage.
Oh no!
That's fine.
2/3 of your health. Look, I spent a very
It's
long
less
time
than a
playing
quarter,
wizards.
okay?
All right, I spent a very long time playing wizards and stuff. I get to make fun of how shitty their health is.
It's so bad.
The other gentleman is just charging across the open field. He's going to use his action to dash.
All right, buddy.
Gentlemen.
Riala, your turn.
Hello, friend.
Alright, I'm immediately using my Radiant Soul, and I'm taking the fuck off. I will be grabbing the shield as well.
Yeah, Ray pretty much just like flipped it
Yeah,
towards you and just
like
gone,
I had my hand
Bang.
on it while Ray was doing
It's like,
the
oh
thing,
shit,
so
this shit's too hot. Ditch it.
I'm gonna grab it, and I'm gonna fly. I'm just going 30 feet straight up with my Radiant Soul.
This is getting
Yeah.
biblical.
So
Shit getting
the
biblical.
golden wings flare out the back, and I just up.
Yeah.
bit of glitter
Um,
flows through the ground as well
yeah,
as you take
yeah.
off. Like,
And
like,
I'll
what the fuck?
swing the shield back onto my back.
No worries, you are now 30 feet up in the air.
Yep.
Is that your whole turn?
That is my action. Yeah, that's it.
And your movement.
And yeah, my movement. I don't really have bonuses.
This guy is going to use
Where's
half
your
his
quicken
movement
spell?
to get up. He's going to make 15 feet
Oh,
towards
attack of
you.
opportunity, surely.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, punch that motherfucker
Get it.
right in the dick.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Right?
Right in the dick.
16 misses. You
Dick.
Glance off the thigh armor.
yeah, you
Dude,
glance
I
off
know.
his Glutamus Maximus armor.
Damn, so thick.
Oh
as
no.
he
You
gets
just
into
hear that
position,
clap,
he,
clap.
Oh no.
Is this Thunderwave?
fucking hell.
Well, we've
I'm
already
sorry.
had one thunder spell.
I'm sorry, I saw an opportunity and I could not miss it.
No.
He thinks I need to take the bub.
Gets
I need
into
to go for a shower
position
after this.
and fires a crossbow at you, Riala.
Wow.
Wow.
What's that?
22
Sure,
for
Aggressive.
4 piercing.
that's cool. That's cool.
You take a look around now that you're up in the air, and right between where your wings meet is now a bolt.
No. It's fine.
You feel it
The wings aren't
scrape against
Actually,
your spine.
there. Yeah, my spine is not.
Mano,
Oh. It's fine. You didn't need that, right?
I'm around here. And
Okay.
no?
No, I was just busy saying, like, what? Because I thought you were going to go into the other side of him for advantage, but...
Oh, I was just trying to protect the sorry, meta.
I don't know what you're planning, so I'm just like, huh? What?
That's not necessarily. Yeah, I was gonna say going around for the specifically for the advantages coming in, but whatever.
I'll say
Um,
also while you're doing that, Manu, Lithedra and Ray, can you make perception checks, please?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes,
Lethedra
I-
with disadvantage.
Dang it. Wait, why
I'm-
am I at disadvantage?
Because you're all the way over there, and yes, I have been working out.
I see nothing.
I apparently see nothing as well.
Yeah,
God damn
never mind. Manu.
Alright, double crotch to the one on my right, and one to the one on my left.
The first cross shot is the only one that hits.
Roll dex save. Going on the ground, son.
So either 17 or 18 is their AC.
That is a 17.
That passes.
8 for 8 damage. Yeah, again, your next two kicks just kind of, they know to guard their groins now. And
They're learning.
they just put their knees up to block your blows.
They're learning.
Now's when you go for a throat shot instead.
Lethedra.
Alrighty then. Still can't reach fuck up there, so. Do. Kapow. Great accent. At advantage because flanking. Fuck.
Jeez.
15
Don't
misses.
hit for jack shit.
Again, you approach in a stalking manner, bring up your axe, and then you trip over a small stone, and again just bash him with the flat side of your great axe.
Motherfucker.
This guy, having just taken a shot to the groin, as he's on his knees, he puts his swords away, grabs his crossbow, takes a shot at you, Riala.
Wow.
8 misses, I assume.
Yes. Thank Christ.
And that's his turn. He just stands back up with his legs oddly widely apart. Ray.
I'm going to send out a bolt of energy, force energy, to this guy over here.
Yep.
You can just say Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, 11 buckets. God damn.
He sees a relatively, in the heat of the battle, he sees a relatively weak bolt of energy come towards him. He just stands up and cops it
Oh,
in the
come
chest.
on. Relatively
Relatively
weak. Motherfucker, I'm gonna send him into the
Can you
nearest
make
goddamn tree.
can you make a perception check with advantage?
Me.
Yes.
Okay. Where was that earlier?
Wow.
The chest pieces of their armor, all three of these people, not the fiend, are adorned almost identically to the shield.
Well then.
Barney.
That's fun.
Bunny?
Hello.
Bonnie.
There we go.
There you are.
Is it my turn already?
It is.
Oh. He is pain. My dude, is he flying?
Yeah, he's 30 feet up in the air.
Okay. I would like to look at him and go, excuse me, sir, would you be able to maybe join us down here on the ground? And I will cast blindness at level 2.
Ooh. And before he has blind sight.
So, Constitution saving throw.
You know, to be really shit, giving him deafness because all of my spells require.
To be actually able to hear him.
That's a 23 Constitution save.
Jeez.
That fails.
I feel like what we've learned here is
Uh.
con saves are not the way to go.
Yep.
Okay. Guys, they seem very constitutional, and I will take another step to the side. Behind the bush. Maybe another one.
Now is not the time for a bathroom
Alright.
break.
The fiend, both of his hands light up again. He's going to shoot one at Manu, one at Riala. Manu, 15.
No
Minus
dice.
Riala, 25.
I was gonna say some absurd number that's impossible to shield.
Wow.
Minus the default?
Yeah, minus a
True.
d4. 21.
Yeah, no, that one fails. Fucking of course it hits. I can't do shit about that.
Barney prompted it?
Yeah.
I was
That
hoping
it
she'd
still
have a
hit
shield
even if
like
I had
this.
mage armor and
It
shield.
was, it was a 4 and everything.
Ow.
Alice
For 12 fire damage.
Shit.
As a ray of fire just jettisons out from his hands.
Thanks for tanking, Riala.
Fucking right.
The veteran is going to drop his crossbow, take out his longsword in both hands and make 2 attacks against you, Manu.
No chance.
8 and 17.
Ha ha ha. Fool.
That's what you got.
Does a 17 hit?
Hell no. I mean, no.
Hell no.
Yeah, you just expertly dodge out of the way of his 2 swings. Riala.
I can drink a potion as a bonus action, yeah?
For yourself, yes.
Yeah. Alright. So, first, I'm going to cast Crown of Madness on our friend over here.
Mm-hmm.
The Cambion. That is a wisdom save.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
sorry.
Y'all got problems. Not in the least because I can't do that.
18.
Yeah, he makes it. Is that minus the Bane?
Ooh, lucky. 16.
Still makes it.
Ooh,
Ah.
I thought you got him then.
No. I will drink potions, which is one of my potions.
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. It's 10 back.
You see this,
and-
Yep.
I'm just gonna move 30 feet back. Still at 30, I'm just going back. I'm like, no, I'm out.
Alright. You see this, like, purple and black crown adorn his head, and touches his, the 2 horns, and just dissipates into a puff of smoke.
Can I try and get, like, behind a tree or something? Are there any tall enough at the height I'm at?
Yeah, I'll say
So
this
I
one.
have some cover.
This one to your right, you could probably get behind.
This one?
Yeah?
Alright, just so I can try and have some cover.
I'll say you got 3/4 cover there.
Okay, cool.
Nice. And that's a plus what to AC?
I think it's a +5.
This veteran, having seen you fly off, chases after you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Takes a knee and is going to line up a shot. You'll only have partial cover for this one.
How does
Okay.
reloading go for people with crossbows?
Part of the action of firing it.
Oh, really?
13.
Shield.
No,
Oh,
you've got partial cover.
No, I don't need. I have plus. That's 15. It does not hit.
Yeah, you just see you hiding behind the branches. You don't notice this guy coming around, and you just hear like snapping twigs and a crossbow bolt appearing at eye level before it just starts dropping back down again. And you now know that he's there. Manu.
Oh boy. Okay, Lithedra, cover Ray.
If you're about to do what I think you're going to do, maybe you should wait. Because I was going to do the same thing, except I can move faster than you.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can move 90 feet in one round at the moment.
Jesus Christie. I've got 40 for my base. It's not so bad.
A 21 hits you, I assume. They both
Yeah,
take
plus,
swings.
plus if I did it, I was only going to take one opportunity. You're taking two.
So, okay, re-roll the 21. I'm using my lucky.
Fucking lucky.
17.
No dice.
By the way,
Motherfucker.
guys, if and or when my game decides to start being a thing once I'm actually settled a bit better, I'm banning lucky. I haven't even DM'd before. I'm banning lucky.
Yep, so what are you going to do, Mano?
Flurry of blows. All in the crotch. The double fake out. Thought I
So-
was
It's not a double fake out if you never try and do anything different. It's just...
He assumed I was going for the throat.
Alright.
He assumed wrong.
Yeah, so those two hit, obviously. He's getting up for and like reloading his crossbow, and you just pop out from a tree and papa into his dick.
Pop, pop. That's my purse.
You you strike him once in the balls, and then he like covers his balls, so you strike him in the shaft and it doesn't affect him too much. And he instinctually goes to cover his shaft, and then what do you know? Ball flick.
Balls again. Alright, one strength and one dex save.
See,
I'm
now
gonna try
that's
and push
the
him back and knock him down.
So you're punching him in the dick so hard that he flies back 5 feet?
And falls to the ground. Yes.
So strength is 19, dex is a natural 1.
Oh
So
yeah,
you're
on the
punching him
ground,
hard
boy.
before making him fall over again, but he's not flying anywhere.
So on the second hit, you just hear, "Ah!" and he just bends over on the ground.
Excellent. Alright, that's my turn.
Yeah, excellent.
Lithedra.
Oh, alright, if that's what he's gonna do, I am going to... Oh, I don't know, probably just stay here and hit that guy with... Add advantage... 26, that's much better.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
4 and 19. That is the max amount of damage I can do with that axe at the moment, guys.
You see, you hit him in the same spot you hit him the first time. Where there's a slight chink in his armor and a very thin rivulet of blood coming from his shoulder. This time, with the weakened spot, it just sinks in like 3 inches.
God damn it. Motherfucker should
And
be dead.
he is not looking very good right now.
Oh, good.
You can see one of his arms is sort of like half limp. In retaliation, he's going to take 2 swings at you with his longsword.
Bring it. A bitch.
20 and a natural 20.
Shit. Yes, both of those hit.
Alright, so the normal 20 is 8 slashing, reduced to 4.
2, 3, 4, yeah?
And the crit is 10 plus d10 plus 3, so 10. 13 damage. Sorry, 23 slashing damage, reduced
Jesus.
to 12.
I was going to say, reduced to 12.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
max damage. It was a 10.
Yeah. Fucking hell. It's fine.
Ray.
Fuck it, I'm gonna hex the demon guy. Disadvantage on Constitution Constitution rolls, and then I'm gonna follow up with an Eldritch Blast.
Uh, 20 just hits.
Just okay. Alrighty. So there's that. 8 plus another 3. So 11 damage.
Yeah, you hit him right on the joint where one of his wings meets his back, and he spins in like a full 180. His wing at an angle for a split second before he manages to gain control and go back to where he was.
Come on.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Barney.
You're muted, Barney.
Sorry, my phone was. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, everyone is looking pretty good.
Sure. I say as I look over at Riala's thing and it's just like, yeah,
It's fine. I'm above half health. Just.
by 1.
She's above 1.
It's fine. You don't need healing. You've got HP.
That's
Got
just
1 HP left.
tree
Just a
sap
flesh wound.
pulling it below her.
It's just a flesh round.
No wounds to penetrate just yet.
Exactly. They're all just burns.
Fuck's
Burns and bolt holes.
Don't give him any ideas.
So what would you like to do, Barney?
Like to. Just cast Vicious Mockery on this fellow here.
Yep.
And go. My little boy had a penis like yours. Very, very small, very, very blue.
Wait, what? How did Blue come into it? Alright, because he's been punched in the dick a bunch.
Oh, yeah.
A
Wisdom.
whole bunch.
That is a nat 1.
Woo!
Nice.
1
Have
point
you
of
ever
damage.
rolled
motherfucker.
more than 1 on Vicious Mockery?
I don't think it rolls more than 1.
Are you like rolling a
1d1 damage.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that works as well.
Wait, what's a D1 dice? How does that?
Mobius strip.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
I was thinking
I have
just
seen them. I want to buy one.
I was just thinking that it's just a marble.
Oh wow, that works.
Is that your turn, Barney?
Roll a marble.
That is the end of my turn. I'm quite comfortable where I am.
The Fiend, in Infernal, says, Fala Zarud Nura Tiaka, and moves this
That's
way.
upside up.
Can I get
Yeah.
a translation by any chance?
He said, Fala Zarud and Nora, get the shield.
Okay.
And is from here, looking scathingly down at Ray, going to do 2 fire rays against Ray.
Ooh, 2 rays against Ray.
Is he still 30 feet up?
Yep.
Dang it.
17 and 13.
Both hit.
For a total of 15 fire damage.
Yeah, give me a second.
And
Just
Ray's
do
out.
some- Yep,
I'm
still good.
joking.
Yeah, she just takes it and just like grins. It's like.
And
Oh, no.
Lethedra, can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
It's okay, I'm not terrible at those. See?
Ooh,
Shit!
I was fully expecting a 1 there.
Right?
I was mostly referring to my actual modifier to them, but yeah, alright.
As
Like,
you
it's
as you watch
better than
the fiend in the air let loose these 2 fire rays, he makes eye contact with you and does a pretty sly little wink. And for a split second, you feel this compulsion to take up arms against your friends, and it passes.
What a dick.
This one here is going to run straight down and take a crossbow bolt at Riala.
I don't suppose I
Do I
get
still
an
have
attack of
cover?
opportunity.
You would.
You'd
He runs straight
have-
down, yeah?
Yeah,
Wow.
you'd have partial cover, I'd say, from this one.
Okay, +2.
And yes, you do get to use your reaction if you want.
Can I use shopping grasp as an attack?
You
or-
can't use a spell unless you take walk.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just use
You
one of my
You
daggers.
just have to stab a dude.
13 misses. And does a
Tink.
16 hit you, Riala?
No, because I'm going to shield.
There
Alright.
you go.
So you're still in partial cover from that angle. Okay.
Yeah, so it's at the
Plus-
moment
plus 2.
+2, which is 15, plus my shield, so I'm at 20 AC this turn.
Which is now.
Yeah, which is now. Alright, I'm gonna poke my head out so I can see the Cambion dude.
Mhm.
And I would like to cast Mind Spike on him.
Wisdom saving throw.
Don't forget the Bane.
Oh yeah.
Never mind, it's going to fail with a 15.
So 16 psychic damage. And for how long is it left?
An
The
hour.
next hour, I know where he is at all time if he's in plane.
See, this is why on my warlock I was a big fan of that Shadow Knight spell, because it was all fucking psychic damage. It was so good.
Yeah.
It was a concentration throwing blade. It was basically turned me into a rogue with
And
a
I'm
psychic
gonna
knife.
just move around the back of this tree a little bit more, hopefully trying to get full cover from the, or not some more cover
Yep.
from these guys.
The gentleman on the ground in front of you, Manu, is going to get up and make 2 longsword attacks. 20 and 9.
Lucky, 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 lucky.
Fucking lucky. Like,
24.
I'm not even. As I said, I'm not even a DM, and I'm still. Oh fuck that guy.
10 slashing damage.
Alright, I accept my fate.
And now you're gonna
Yeah, that's
punch
just
him in the
slightly to
dick just to pay him back for it.
Manu,
Oh,
your
yeah.
turn.
Right in the cock.
Right in the codpiece.
There was no other option.
Ooh,
That's his AC.
They both hit.
yes. Ah. Taste my fist with your cock buds.
What?
Think about it. Not gonna think about it.
As
Manu's
his,
been spending too much time with that sex cult.
as
All
as
of
his
3
as
seconds,
his
it was
legs
too-
cross instinctively, and he looks up at you, his eyes watering. He just says, "Why?"
I was gonna say this guy's just died from cock punches.
He's not dead yet, but he's really
Oh.
close.
He's
Left
certainly not
Edra.
having
His
any
entire
kids, that's
body
for
is
sure.
just like.
Okay, I have a very important question. How tall is this tree?
20 feet.
And he's 30 feet up?
Yep.
Okay.
How tall do
Fine.
you want it to be? Because I can make it up.
I'd be happier with 30 feet, but
It's
20
30
feet's
feet
fine, I
tall.
can work with it. Excellent. Even better. Alright, so I'm just gonna do 25 to there. Dash using my bonus action, because I can do that, guys. And start climbing, because I have a climbing speed. Yeah. Which is 20 feet. And then use my feline agility to get the extra 10 feet to go up the next bit. And launch myself off and tackle this motherfucker.
Oh shit!
Yes!
I'm sick of him being in the air. I want to hit him. So whatever you want me to roll for that.
It'll be just contested strength.
Contacted strength. Cool. Is... Oh, I was going to say, are we considering this an attack? Can I make it reckless?
Do you have advantage on strength checks for raging?
Oh shit, you're right, I do. Advantage on strength checks and saving throws. I don't need to make it reckless. Ah, oh well.
That's still pretty good.
Still though.
Alright.
Oh no.
You wrap around his wings, lock your legs in with his, and just squeeze. And you both fall 30 feet to the ground.
Yes. Bring it. Fall damage. I'm resistant. So is he, but that's not the point.
You take 13, reduced to... Is it 6 or 7?
It's up to you.
6.
It could be either one.
Yeah, just make it 6, whatever.
6. Cool. Yeah,
And he takes
I'm keeping it
8.
here.
And he is no longer flying.
Yeah. Bitch.
this gentleman is going to take 2 longsword attacks against Ray. 8 and 21.
Oh yeah, did he try and attack me? By the way.
21.
Nope.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, 8 and 21.
I know I might be a bit late, but can I use my unsettling visage to make that his attacks disadvantage?
It's not, I mean, is it an action or a bonus action?
It's whenever someone makes an attack. Wait, I've
So it's a
already
reaction.
used my react. Fuck. Okay.
Oh
never
yeah,
mind
you've
then.
already used your reaction until
Shit.
literally
Okay.
the next thing.
You can reuse your reaction. Okay. Yeah. Fuck it. I'll take
Yeah.
it.
8 slashing damage.
8.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's his turn. Ray.
Fuck it. I'm gonna pop a health potion. Cause I'm not looking too good.
Chug, chug.
You're fine.
It's
I believe in you.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 4, I believe.
2d4 plus 4. Okay. 9? And that's a bonus action or an action?
Bonus action if you're drinking your own thing.
Alright, fuck this guy. I'm gonna shock and grasp him.
Yes, that was what I was hoping for.
Sorry,
So chug
it's
the potion.
a potion of healing, 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. So that's
So
5,
7.
6, 7. Yep, 7. So I'm
And
now.
21 definitely hits.
Electrocution. Nice.
8.
Just grip onto his face
Max
plate and
damage.
just zap.
Zappity zap zap.
You see his
But
whole
is
body
that
go
the whole
rigid and
thing?
his arms shoot out.
Time to Darth Sidious this shit.
He grounds himself out as his longsword stretches out towards the ground. You see essentially a Tesla coil effect to the ground, and he just looks at you scathingly.
Seriously, still not dead?
Barney.
This guy.
So the big red guy, he is bound.
He is on the ground and grappled currently.
This one super quick. End of each of his turns. That is not helpful. That is not helpful. Okay. And this fellow here, what is he up to?
He just took a crossbow shot at Riala.
Son of a bitch. I would like to.
Rage?
Ooh, speaking of rage, would that grapple be classed as an attack?
No, it's a grapple.
Use your action.
I'm no longer raging then.
But you did take damage.
Oh, true, I did. Come on.
Full in!
It is making an attack or taking damage, isn't it? They're the two.
Yeah,
conditions.
it's, those are the two things. It's making attack or taking damage. Although, or taking an attack, it doesn't actually have to hit. As long as it's attacked.
Yeah, that's right. You took damage when you fell.
Oh shit.
God damn, that hits, yeah.
So close.
And yet, so far.
Well, he just comes up behind the guy and goes.
Boom.
Oh,
There's
wow.
the roll
Oh,
we were expecting.
Classic Bonnie.
You take like a childish, like full 360 swing. Like you bring it up over your
Oh yeah,
your
no,
head.
like I'm like creeping up. I'm like creeping up, and then as I get closer, I like raise it above my head,
It's like
and then
Scooby Doo
just
sneaking
full
up.
swing around, and like do a full 360, like to hit him on the side, except
360
yeah,
no
he's on the
scope.
side.
I was gonna say he's that kid doing 360 no scopes and then.
Yeah,
with
you do.
nothing.
You let loose his swing, and you barely hear like a ping off his armor as you're just spinning around with the momentum of the throw.
That's the end of my turn.
Fiend is going to attempt to break free.
Bring it.
Make a strength check.
Add advantage,
Add
cause I'm
advantage.
raging.
He
And
is
he's
still
having-
grappled.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and he's minusing the bane.
Yep.
Fun.
Doesn't
So
matter.
this is
Even without the bean, you still won. And can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh shit, I forgot I could do other things. Okay, we're fine.
Jesus. Clutch
You,
thrust, right?
You feel your grip loosen for just a second before you like quickly clamp your hands back together. That's turn. His turn. This gentleman is going to get up and take 2 swings at you, Barney, having seen the scratch you've just made in his armor.
No.
17
This was
and
brand
12.
new. You're muted, Barney, by the way.
17 and 12. Do they hit?
I will let you decide. The 17 definitely hits. But I am still wearing my dress, and I have not made the necessary modifications, I think, to make it leather armor. So I think my armor class should be around about 12. Actually, no, my armor class would be 13,
Well then,
with dexterity being...
Yeah, that's alright. I'll just say the 1 hits then.
Cool.
6 slashing damage. And you have a very light nick in your dress, right at the hem, as he swings down in a swing intended to cleave you in twain. And you just kind of duck out of the way, but a gust of wind flicks up the hem of your dress, and the very point of the sword nicks it ever so gently.
and that does enough psychological damage to cause you actual damage.
Yeah, Barney drops dead. Riala, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go around behind this tree over here. I think I can get to there. So I can see this one that, being mean to Ray.
By the way, Ray's just grinning like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
She's just like laughing maniacally.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast, going to use a sorcerer point to twin spell it.
Oh shit.
So there's 2 headed towards him.
And can you roll your straight up d20 first, please?
4.
At least
That's
you're
alright.
fireballing away
Both
from
of those. Roll the first attack first.
6.
Yeah, that doesn't kill him. You have to roll the other one.
Oh shit, he was
Yeah,
10.
he's dead.
just
You see,
holding his face mask still.
You see, he's trying to get a bit more agility in his limbs, trying to stretch them out after being shocked rigid. And then, Ray, you just see, for whatever reason, he like crumples in half and almost falls to the ground. Is trying to get back up, and then a second blast just hits him square in the back and pushes him like 2 inches into the dirt.
Ray just looks up and just nods. I know that spell very well.
This gentleman is going to feebly attempt to make 2 swings with his longsword,
They
On the
stand
ground.
up again.
while maintaining a grip on his short sword still.
Is he still on the ground though?
Wait, his short sword or his dagger?
Yeah, he's going to stand back up.
It's a dagger by now.
At this point, it's a hilt.
Oofed.
15 and 12. Never mind.
Pain, pain. The pain is too great for him to actually try and swing properly.
He stands back up, but his legs are shaking.
I
Manners.
use
Speed reduced by half.
my ultimate attack. Epic
Big
monk grip, and I
Oh,
grasp. Monkey grabs the fruit.
Oh no.
I want
Please
to crush
tell
his
me
testicles.
there is a soft caressing of the balls on the ground.
Oh no.
Not on the first one, but the second one's got.
Alright,
First
The
one's
second
real dangerous. and the other
Explain
one's
to me how you want to kill this guy.
I want to see the blood vessels in his eyes burst as I crush his testicles.
Jesus Christ!
I think Manor's got some issues to work out.
I'm okay.
No, I think Dylan has some issues to work out.
Are you okay, Dylan?
I mean, for the most part, yeah.
You this
Mannerism.
guy gets up, legs trembling still, eyes watering. He attempts to swing his longsword at you, but you just ever so easily duck out of the way. You reach down towards his groin area where you've bashed in his splint armor to a pulp. It's already moist feeling down there. You just get a firm grip. Give it a light squeeze, and he just ever so gently starts shaking his head left and right.
Sorry, buddy.
And then you twist, squeeze, and pull, and you see his eyes like shoot open as wide as they possibly can. His pupils start dilating. His face goes bright blue, and when you eventually let go, the weight of his body just falls lifeless to the ground.
All right, that's one of the minions down.
Lethedra.
Okay, I'm going to like try and pin his hands against his wings with my feet, so I can do the tried and true start wood chopping. Hey, it worked last time, but last time it wasn't the devil, so fuck it.
Top.
And I'm going to reckless that shit.
Wait, don't you get
I think-
advantage if they are on the ground anyways?
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that works vis-a-vis grapple, since I'm, holding him as well as hitting him. But
I'm about to look.
yeah.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make your attack.
Am I using reckless or not as this? Like,
That's
do I
up to
even need
you.
to? Well, yeah. I mean, if I'm not getting advantage, if I am, then I'm...
No, it'll be at advantage. He's prone.
Okay, then yeah, so I don't need to use reckless, so it's advantage anyway. 21 to hit.
Yeah, 21 hits.
For an 18.
18 is -9. Yeah, you just as you swing down, a blade ricochets off one of his horns. There's a small crack there.
And with my bonus action, I'm also going to take a potion of healing.
Yep.
What is it? It's 2d4.
2d4 plus 2.
That guy is dead.
Ray.
I'll just blast this bastard over here.
Oh, 7.
Yep.
Still, nope.
Yeah, 11 misses, sorry.
That's all good. That's all I can. I might just move a little bit away.
Barney. Alright, you're all in the clearing. The bodies of 3 armed men around you, and a charred circle of some arcane nature burnt into the ground. What would you like to do?
Does anyone else feel uncomfortable staying here.
Definitely.
No.
You
Can we have some
I
of the
am
soup
quite-
first?
I am quite comfortable. I would like to have a look at this burned sigil.
There is soup though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd like to have a look at this soup.
Well, if you want, you can grab the soup and we can move an hour away from here.
Maybe make sure the soup isn't poisoned or something, considering the guy who made it just tried to kill it.
It's gonna go cold. It's now or never.
To be fair, he didn't try and kill us until he saw that shield.
He was cool until you started flashing your bling.
It's
It
true.
I
was
didn't
covered.
flash anything.
I mean, it's kind of just shiny. You can't really not flash.
It
with
was covered.
It's still shiny.
Manu, do you want to inspect the soup, I guess?
No, I want to drink it.
Oh my god.
Fucking god.
No fear.
And
Make a
paralyzed.
What's the
Constitution
GM gonna
saving throw.
do? Kill me?
That's awkward.
We're basically gods.
Oops.
Why you gotta be like this? I like this character.
So how'd I do?
Are you proficient in saving throws? Is your saving throw higher than 2 or no?
What? Wait, what do you mean?
Constitution saving throw. You just did a
Oh.
Constitution roll. Is it any higher or is it still 2?
No, it's just 2.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
You have a drink. Tastes like pork, and there's lots of like narrow bones inside of it.
Ooh,
Nice.
no. I spit it out.
I proceed to have
As you spit it out, yeah, you're gonna have some as well.
Fuck yeah.
Constitution saving throw, please.
While they're killing themselves, can I have a look at the sigil?
Am I doing that at advantage? Like
I'm
Manu
gonna
did?
join in with
Why do you do
inspecting
that at
the
advantage?
sigil.
Oh no, I think you forgot to take advantage off.
Yeah, that's it.
Damn.
You yeah, as you take a large mouthful, you get a large fleshy bone inside. You pull it out. It is a human finger, still
Fucking called it.
joined together by some softening tendons, and you are poisoned.
God damn it.
I'm gonna join Barney in with inspecting that sigil.
Yeah. Either of you proficient in Arcane?
I am.
Arcana, sorry. Yeah, make a
I-
Arcana check.
I believe I wanted to because I was, and yes, I am. I have a huge bonus.
Barney with the.
Hey! I rolled good on Arcana.
There's a first time for
Barney, as
everything.
you're inspecting it, you just start to think maybe this guy was into fiery arts and crafts.
Actually, I should be higher than 2. It should be 3. That's weird.
Arts
Why
and
aren't
crafts
you
for
fancy, right?
advanced users. Ray, you would recognize it as some sort of teleportation spell.
Right. I'm taking a guess the runes don't give any idea on which plane he's gone to or anything like that, or
You can make
infernal.
a religion or straight up intelligence if you like.
I mean they're both the same, so nope.
No idea. This sort of spell isn't really your deal. So yeah, it's as best you can grasp. It's some means of teleportation.
Right.
What do you mean teleportation? This is very obviously just a very nice decorative room.
Right, and he actually drew a pretty image and then vanished.
Yeah. I mean, I just play songs and then magic happens. Why couldn't he just, maybe he's an artist bard?
Yeah,
that's
to be
right.
fair, Barney's got a point.
Really? You're taking his side.
Artist bards are a thing.
Fair enough. I don't dabble with the bards much.
I definitely
Have you
don't.
ever heard of a song? There's something like Devil Went Down to Georgina.
Never went down to Georgina. Yeah, Ray's just gonna hop into the back of the cart and just recover a little bit, because that was fucked.
Yeah. I mean, are you guys spending the night or moving on?
I'm voting for moving on. It
Moving on.
depends what the party said.
Yeah, I don't feel super great, so I'm all good.
Oh, Riala, did you need healing? You looked rough out there at the start, but is anyone looking particularly hurt, I should say?
If you could spare a spell or two, I wouldn't mind it. They seemed very focused on me, and I am very sore right now.
I'm a little under half. So a few burn marks and everything like that.
We are going to sleep.
Also true.
Just saying.
He asked.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee what we can come across before we go to sleep.
True.
Travel for an hour,
Uh.
don't trust anyone, and move on.
I like
Unless
the
they
I
have-
like the way that you're thinking.
Unless they have
I
sleep.
will save my spells just in case we need some for in case somebody
Combat.
passes out or something.
Yeah, my plan is to travel an hour. Where's our NPC in all this, by the way?
Oh,
Hiding
yeah.
underneath the
Yeah.
cart, most likely.
Yeah.
Fucking helpful NPC that just took out like a
gonna
million
say, he
people
went-
all at once.
He went and got his fucking sword, but nah.
It's mostly decorative.
Wasn't there a she?
She
There was a
bailed.
chickie
She
back.
bailed.
Bailed out like ASAP.
Yeah,
Oh.
and took
Which
my
is
new
the deal.
darts. Where
Oh
she
yeah.
went.
Nine Fingers
He didn't
Keen
take
could
his
have taken
darts,
this
some
all
other
herself.
The motherfucker did. It wasn't 9 fingers.
Yeah, the darts was just general riffraff on the Worm's Gate.
Fair.
Nine
Alright.
Fingers would never do that to me.
She nearly took something more valuable than your darts, but not getting into that.
Alright, my plan is to drive.
Fuck's sakes. Yeah, literally, your heart.
Sorry, I don't want to talk about it.
is to drive towards our destination for an hour and keeping an eye out for suspicious people on the side of the road.
I'm gonna have
I would
Bones
like to use my arcane. No.
scouts up ahead as well, just like 30 feet up above us.
I'll be back.
I'm
in
gonna
like
go
30
back to playing my lyre.
Yeah, you managed to safely travel an hour or so up the road. There is no one around, apparently, seemingly. Do you guys just want to pull off for the night and take your rest?
Yeah, I'll take first watch.
Yeah, make a perception check.
20.
Jesus Christ.
You see one lone horse pass up the path around about 11 p.m. But he doesn't pay you any mind, doesn't even spare a glance at you, just keeps trotting along up the path.
Cool.
The horse by itself?
That's
There
generally
is-
what lone means.
There is a rider atop it,
Okay.
but the rider doesn't spare you a glance as he continues on up the road towards Baldur's Gate.
Jeez, what
I
a
was
douche.
like, the horse just doesn't look at us?
I'm back.
That's a fucking rude horse right there.
Who's going to take next watch?
Yeah, I'm on it.
I will.
I beat you to it, motherfucker.
Damn it. Alright, you can stay up all night.
I mean, sure.
Perception check.
Yeah, there's that nat one I've been waiting for. It had to happen. I got a fucking double nat 20. Come on, it had to happen.
Before anything bad happens, I would also just like to say that I am also awake all night, trying to repair and modify my dress.
Make a dexterity check.
All night though?
All night.
Isn't that exhausting?
Make
Yes,
a dexterity
it is.
check with advantage.
Nice.
Oh.
Why is it +1?
You managed to stay up the whole night, but by the time the sun starts to crest up over the horizon, your dress looks as if it was never damaged. Lethedra.
That's a nat 1.
Yes. In the middle of the night, in your groggy state of being poisoned.
Yeah. Oh shit, that probably should have been a disadvantage, but...
It doesn't matter.
No, it really doesn't.
You don't notice a snake slithering up behind you.
Oh god damn it.
If you
Am I
could be
gonna get
double
double
poisoned,
poisoned?
you would
I was
be.
gonna say, am I gonna
you
get double poisoned right
take
now?
3 piercing damage before you, like as it latches onto your arm, you just rip it off and dash its head against the ground.
Son of a bitch. Why did I volunteer for this? I need to sleep.
Who is going to take the next watch?
Manu.
Make a perception check.
How long does this poison last, by the way?
24 hours.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, cannibalism is a hell of a thing.
It's a hell of a drug.
I mean, technically it's not cannibalism because Lethedra isn't a person.
Let's not dick around with the ethics.
Yeah, it could have been full of dwarf, and then none of us were being cannibals. But I feel like the ramifications weren't going to change.
Yeah. I'm just being a slight ass.
It brings up a whole bunch of moral quandaries that I can't be bothered dealing with.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just.
Manu,
Yes.
in the middle of the night, you hear a voice inside your head.
Typical.
Oh no.
It is a... at first it starts off as a sound, like a dripping sound. And then what sounds like a really sticky footprints on stone.
Nothing
Did we
unusual
suddenly
yet.
switch to playing Call of Cthulhu here? Is that what's happening?
And
Because I'm okay
It's
with that.
cold.
you hear a female voice say, all of the real teachings are downstairs.
Of course. I
Before-
immediately.
Yeah? No? What are you going to do?
I check out my my nether regions.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There's something-
I mean, that's the lesson that he took from that whole experience.
yeah, I'm just trying to learn.
As,
Like, you told him to go downstairs, and that's all he's done ever since.
It's true.
It is the monastic way.
Evidently.
For fuck's sake. As you look at your nether region, the sound inside your head breaks out into like pained screams and stops.
Oh God. Jesus.
It was going to be that regardless, but you made it weird by saying you're going to look at your dick.
Did you expect anything else from Manor?
What's going on in my mind?
My mind.
Well then, yeah. So far, nothing too far out of the ordinary.
Also, Bonnie's awake for all of this.
Yup.
This fucking monk just like opening up and just like looking at his dicks like,
Oh god.
I will say that I notice Lethedra. I keep focusing on my dress. This dude freaking out about like hearing nothing. I'm just like, okay.
Alright, then whatever.
That's the last
My
time.
fucking dress got ripped.
It's okay, Bonnie. We understand.
Well,
This motherfucker's gonna die. I'm gonna track him down where he is. Whatever fucking plane he is, we're gonna find him. We're gonna fucking kill him. And then we're gonna go in his fucking wardrobe and just shred everything. Maybe before we kill him.
technically
Well,
we already
buddy.
killed the guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't it one of the guard dudes, the
Yeah.
peon guys that did it?
well,
Yeah,
we'll go for his family then. Get the lineage.
Jesus Christ.
it's the monastic way.
It is.
No, that's just the murderous way. What the fuck?
Well, there's
Yeah.
a bit of grey area in
Murder
between.
That's what was
Hobos, here we
said.
No,
come.
monastic way is the murderous.
Column A, column
Riala
B.
privately types.
You may find that they're the
she's
same.
going to ask the shield what the
I
attack
don't
is
beat
about,
around the bush here.
and the
Well,
voice answered
anyway,
back.
I mean,
I know
you
that-
actually
"Know how
did that
powerful
quite a
we are
bit.
together.
I mean,
they can
yeah,
sense
Wasn't-
us."
well, no,
yeah.
directly into the bush, not around
Yeah,
it.
so, well, I mean,
Fuck's
True.
sakes.
true.
Anyway, I know exactly what to do to get rid of these nightmares. I need to sleep it off. I'm gonna go to sleep.
While you're on watch. Okay.
You'll wake
Yeah,
up
that sounds safe.
the next morning. Barney's the only one awake as you all come to with a newly minted dress.
And
Uh,
a long rest.
Yeah?
Cool.
To level up.
No?
Ah,
One day we'll get out of chapter 1. But the end question. Part of what I was trying for there was to also maybe imbue some of the leather armaments like underneath, or like just to like fortify the dress a little bit, so I could maybe get my +1 from the leather armor.
Yeah, with the original picture that you posted, like the leather vest type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily done, as you spend a whole night on it. You do not get a long rest, and you're exhausted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Please,
Alright.
sir, can I have more?
As I'm waking up, I'm gonna look over and see if Ray's awake.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, she is. She's just getting her shit sorted and packing up.
Alright, I'm gonna walk over to Ray and
Alright,
have
I'm
the shield
rolling
with
another
me.
smoke.
No, it's not gonna be secret.
I'm
don't
not
worry.
in secret. This is happening in full view of everyone.
Yeah, because there's no room.
So, yeah, cover your eyes for the banging.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna walk over and I've got the shield and I'm gonna say, considering the focus of yesterday's encounter, you'd better do your written. We need to find out what this is.
Book down, if you please.
I will put the shield down so she can identify.
And I shall do the 10-minute, well, 11-minute thing of identify.
And I will keep my
Finally.
eye out in case anyone else is showing up.
15 guys jump out of the bushes.
God fucking damn it.
I wake up.
Every single one of them shoots a crossbow bolt at Riala.
Technically, I'm the one with the shield right now, so I'm fucked.
Also, yes.
To be fair, I'm 6 from you. It's in between.
They should have both of us then. Half and half.
Everybody's gonna die.
Yay!
That is the correct answer.
So you're casting Identify?
I am, yes.
Is that the sound identify makes?
Yes.
No, that's just the player going, oh fuck, what?
As someone who regularly casts Identify in the other game, yes, that is.
Alright. Let me put it in the journal. You should now be able to see it.
Don't. No.
Mm,
No.
Cursed item, sentient. Draws enemies to you every night.
it fucking is, actually!
Cursed item and sentient?
Sentient, yeah?
Fuck yeah, called it. I mean, it does
Are you gonna
explain.
tell
I'm
her?
just gonna be like... Alright, so you obviously know that this thing's alive in a way, and it has someone trapped in it. I do not think it is who you think it is. I don't think it's who I think it is either. It's not my patron, it's not your guide. This thing is known as the Shield of the Hidden Lord.
That doesn't sound
Do you
promising.
want me to just share it with everyone?
Can I touch it?
Celestial origin, and serves as a prison for a pit fiend.
Can I touch it though?
It's your shield.
I'm the only one in the party who can use a shield. Just saying.
Yeah. You woke. I'm gonna share
I'm
the
also
details of this thing.
I'm also actively not going to use a shield. I'm just being a douche.
This thing isn't more intelligent than you are.
That's not hard.
Do you
What?
want,
I have
do you
a
want me to
negative one
share it with
intelligence.
everyone, or do you want to keep it a
Yeah,
secret?
Yeah.
I'm sharing it with everyone. This is.
You should all now be able to see it in your journals.
Fuck yeah. Shield of the Hidden Lord, eh? Why couldn't it have been Great Axe of the Hidden Lord?
Oh, there it is.
Plus 15 bonus to attack. That'd be great.
Well,
It's smarter than
Riala,
everyone. It's smarter than the
I
whole
think
party.
this is... Riala, I think this is a great boon for the party. I think you should definitely be using it.
Huh.
Because,
Well, shields
can
aren't
talk to all
exactly
of us.
my.
Hearing in true sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can fucking sense everybody around it.
Shield can.
I mean, do you need to be proficient in order to use the powers of it? I mean, maybe you don't know how to raise it up in time, but do you have to be, do you have to raise it up in time in order to do all of this other stuff that you were talking about, the fireballs and
Wall of fire, 21 DC save? What the fuck?
like this
As
is
you're all discussing it,
very powerful.
you all hear inside your heads,
There we go.
I promise great boons to those of you who will take me to the Nine Hells and set me free.
Yes,
I
sir.
mean,
Manu. No.
No, sir.
Manu, yes.
I mean, the Nine House is on. I don't know about the rest of you, but it's on my 9 places that I would like to see before I die.
Are the other 8 places the other 8 layers of hell?
It is now.
And who doesn't like boons, whatever those are?
Thank you at the end.
The
Boons
voice
are actually
says,
super good.
you get me there, I'll get you anything you desire.
Can you turn into an axe?
It's a prison.
I'll
think it can
have-
shift.
I'll have the greatest axe you've ever seen forged in the river Styx.
How can we trust you? You've already lied to 2 of us.
That
You've tried
okay?
to
I'm
put
not.
us
I'm not
against
very
each other.
smart, but the river Styx is a river. You don't forge things in a river.
Hey,
It's a
You
river.
forge it
Setter's
in a
got a point.
forge.
What it is, it's a river of lava. In the 9th layer of hell.
Sounds fake, but okay.
And the voice stops talking to Lithedra. The rest of you,
Look, I
Hello.
Even if we
Hello?
were to, even if that wasn't our agenda, how would
Hello?
we even get to the Nine Hells?
I have a feeling you'll be going after El Terrell.
Perhaps.
Did he say he was going to give me an axe? He stopped
Yes.
talking to me.
Later.
El Terrell
I think
says to all of you, El Terrell is in the 9th layer of hell. Our interests are aligned, and you can be handsomely rewarded as such.
those are all good points. We do like handsome rewards.
I think we should trust this person.
I agree.
The shield had me and Riala pit against each other for control over it in a sense. It made us fear each other. It tried to pretend to be my patron. And if I'm correct, it tried to be Riala's.
Well, I mean, I
Try
sense.
to understand where I was coming from. I've been locked in a dungeon.
It took
this
the
poor
time.
pit fiend,
It took the
I-
time
this
to get to
poor
know you.
lonely pit fiend has been stuck in this.
What would you say or do to escape
shield.
an imprisonment?
To be honest.
I probably wouldn't lie to people I'm trying to.
Hello?
You've never been in prison then.
Clearly not. If our path leads us there, then we'll see. We'll do our best. But if this is another trick, sorry.
You've found me out. There's no more tricks to be had.
What is your name?
Gargath.
Yargath. Very well.
And do you know the
Oh, you cut out. Sorry.
A lot.
do you know the people that attacked us?
They call themselves the Keeper of the Shield. As far as I understand, the female that the feline creature killed was the leader of the Keepers. They're the ones that kept me trapped for all those years.
Wait a second.
Yes, Manu.
Are you talking about those people that offered us food and jumped us?
Yes.
But why would they attack us to keep you imprisoned?
They revere me as some sort of deity. They look to steal me away, put me back in some other place of reverence.
To keep you locked up for themselves as opposed to letting you be free.
Exactly.
How selfish.
I agree, Bald One.
Don't worry, pal. We got you.
I believe the magical cloaking shield is speaking the truth.
You're talking
Maybe he got a little bit confused at the beginning. And,
Speaking of confused.
Can you just reestablish connection with the cat?
Can you what, sorry?
Reestablish connection.
Re-establish connection with the cat.
Talk to the cat.
You all just
Because
hear...
having her yap in like is like, what is going on? What? It's like,
You all just hear... before the voice starts reaching you again, etc.
Would I know much about pit fiends?
Is anyone proficient in religion?
Not
I'm
me.
Is it at all
Yes.
possible to be the opposite of proficient?
Hey, buddy.
Because that is one of my many skills that is negative.
Not so good.
Am I getting whispers?
Secrets.
You want me to stop who? Okay, I pull out my dagger. No.
But I only have a mace.
With that.
1 damage.
If you get hit.
Yeah.
I feel targeted.
You walk down the
Bonnie
not
is
personally
almost this
attacked
session's
right now.
Craig.
I'm sorry for my vicious mockery.
Boom.
Exactly.
Just trying to think how much you would know.
I would obviously know it.
Everything.
You would know it. They in the infernal hierarchy. They are near the top. Considered a greater devil. And they are prone to making deals.
Just like every other devil in goddamn existence.
Yes.
Yep.
Look, friends.
And they mostly reside on the 8th layer of hell.
Speaking truthfully, I've read a few books about these pinnacles. They are, a little bit evil, maybe. but they do deals, and I mean, they always follow through. And if they don't follow through, then there's consequences for them. So as long as we read all of the fine prints, we are a very, very smart bunch. Like, we cannot be suckered into any sort of contract. I think, personally, that we will be able to get the better end of the deal. All we have to do is deliver this poor, trapped pit fiend and take him to where he wants. And he will give us many boons, I believe.
Oh,
You have definitely already figured out my ruse. I trust that should we get to the one of the 9 layers of hell, you will get the best of me again in your deals. I will sign whatever it is you put in front of me.
I mean, we
You
will
don't
have to
have
set
any
for a
plans?
verbal contract because you are a shield, but
Obviously, I can make no deals currently. I cannot sign any contracts. But you get me there and get me free, I'll do whatever I can to help you.
Can you get us in, like, through the layers of hell? Being one of the higher ups in the hierarchy.
I can guide you.
Close enough. So what do we all say? To hell with us.
ow.
Fuck's
did
sake!
anyone take psychic damage to that?
Jesus.
That was a good lead up though.
That was pretty good.
Would this all
Look.
been happening while you're traveling, or is this just while you're like at your morning camp?
Oh my god.
I mean, I
I
took it
wouldn't
over
be
for
comfortable making a conversation.
the camp, so I don't know. Unless anyone else wanted to start traveling, I would just be. I would
You
say
are
the camp.
currently 2 days out from Candlekeep.
Man, fuck it, we're fine.
All the while, once this eventually dies down, and you guys start traveling again, Philaster says, "Oh my, this is concerning."
It is.
You'll be fine.
I
don't.
certainly wouldn't advocate trusting the pit fiend.
Oh, my advice exactly. They're liars, and devourers of souls. No matter what he promises you, he'll get the better of you. I promise.
We'll
And-
see.
There's 5 of us.
If these people want to keep him trapped, why are other devils with them? Isn't a pit fiend one of the higher devils?
Well, Bonnie did say it was pretty high up.
Actually, no, I'll make Philaster do it. He says, maybe the followers of the keepers of the shield, whatever they're called, maybe they made contracts to get it back.
The followers of the keepers of the shield.
Whatever they're called, the people that you all killed last night. Maybe they made contracts with lesser devils.
Of the rise of the shadow of the war of the Tomb Raider.
to get aid in trying to get their shield back.
So what you're saying is we need to talk to more demons.
Demons
No,
are a
no,
totally
that's
different
not what
kettle
I'm
of
saying.
fish. We're
Devils.
dealing with
No,
devils.
we need to make
That's
deals with more devils.
Ah, yes.
Oh
Find
my
the best
lords,
bargain.
you're all going to be killed.
Calm down, we
We're
got this.
well aware of that.
At the very least,
Not if we make a deal to never
Or-
die.
we would
How-
I would like to try and see what's happened with El Terrell. I personally don't trust this shield.
I mean, maybe when we get to Candlekeep, my mentor can open the box and you'll see firsthand the sort of deals that they make. You'll see how they never work out in your favor.
I mean, the phrase is deal with the devil for a reason. It's not a good thing.
Many people make deals with devils.
And they're
Hello,
bad.
TJ Fate.
And
How
they
you doing?
usually end up fucked.
Maybe the good deals
And
just
not in the
keep their
fun
mouth
way.
shut.
Please, can we keep just traveling?
Alright,
I
alright.
mean, we are traveling right
But
now. We're in the
before-
back of a
Yes.
wagon.
We are traveling.
Before you make
Should-
any more deals, I'd like to be at Candlekeep where it's safe. I like to be with the books, and there's no devils.
Well, as he said, he can't make deals now, apparently. And I certainly am not going to make one.
And he
Yeah.
like leans in to Riala and whispers, like, I don't know about the rest of this group.
I heard that.
Yeah, my perception's pretty good.
I'm going to lean back and like stage whisper, they concern
You cut out
Damn
through
it.
all of
they
your
concern
senses.
me as well.
If it makes
Sure.
either of you feel any better, I'm too dumb to make deals. I'm not going to even bother trying.
At least you can admit it.
Lithedra.
I
Now I know that we have had our difference. But
because
I
there was
sense
that
that
one
you
time
have-
I knocked you out.
yeah. I sense that you have some misgivings about our friend in the shield.
I do not know enough about it.
Tell you, my friend, have you heard of these magical war axes that can make all of your attacks hit, almost like a +3, but with other magical effects? Subtle.
What are you getting at?
Well, my friend, these such weapons are forged in the what is it? The Straw River? I mean, I know this.
River
It's funny.
sticks.
These weapons
STYX.
are forged in the river.
That still sounds fake to me.
It's an hell, what you expect.
You could make a deal, right? Hear
But
me
it's a
out.
river.
Make a deal with these people to get yourself a fearsome weapon.
How do you
And
forge
then
an
kill
axe in a
them.
river?
Got it.
It is a very hot river.
I know you know, but Lithedра's stupidity is really hurting my head.
I was just about to say to Varnish, just like, look, baby steps at a time. She's strong, but she's not right.
You have to introduce new concepts really slowly, okay?
You forge an
Baby
axe.
steps.
Big weapon. We make deal with devil, and we get big weapon. Big
I'm
weapon do
stupid,
big
but not
damage
illiterate.
to the
Come on,
people
buddy.
that gave us
Let's
that
get to
gave
Candle-
us the big fucking axe.
Let's get to Candlekeep first. We'll deal with deals later. We'll deal
Yes,
with hell,
please,
we'll deal with
Candlekeep, please.
We're still on our way to Candlekeep. We are not stopping
We're
and talking.
going.
We are in the
Yeah,
back
I-
of a fucking cart. here.
I'm driving the cart with my
Oh, yeah.
land
How's that
vehicle
proficiency
proficiency.
going?
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
you got
Yeah, can you
proficiency
make
in-
your land vehicle check, please?
I hope it's in that one.
It's an 8.
Why did you become a DM? Because I wanted to make my players make land vehicle proficiency checks.
Yeah, right?
Who picks
Is-
that?
You don't pick it. It's something that's given to you
It-
automatically.
yeah,
when you take
it
your
came with
background.
my background.
At the beginning of the 5th day, unless there's anything you guys want to do, nothing happens overnight.
I continue discussing with myself how one.
Also,
are
your
we
poison wears
sleeping
off.
over a night?
Yay.
Yeah, Barney, you get your long rest. Lithedra, your poison wears off.
Cool. Could I sit? I want to sit and meditate for a little bit and see if I can reach out, having learnt that this is not my guide, reach out to my actual guide.
Hmm.
The DM has muted his microphone, is secretly sighing and searching for the deity page.
No, I've got that ready. You hear nothing. Dead silence.
Wow.
There is no response, no inkling, no feeling, no nothing.
Alright, I'm gonna keep trying that every night until we get to Candlekeep.
It's panic mode time.
Riala,
Hmm?
sorry, I didn't realize that you are a method. Two very quick. You have some hesitation about making a deal with a friend in the shield.
It's real intent on making the deals with devils.
Bonnie, everything
Hilarious.
I am is in direct opposition to him and his kind. You can't ask me to make a deal with him.
Bridge the gap. Make peace.
I understand that this battle and this war has been going on for quite some time. But, I mean, wouldn't you like to see the end of this?
It depends on
I
what
mean,
sort of
couldn't-
end it brings.
Couldn't this deal perhaps bring the climax of this war to a peak?
And boons. Lots of
He's
boons.
one pit fiend who's been trapped in a shield for who knows how long. We have no idea of the power he wields, and even then, he's not in charge of everything. As high up as he may be, he may not have that power.
The shield speaks up to all of you and says, the bald one is already asking after the boons.
Whoa, hold
Oh,
up,
God
Home
damn it.
Slice. I just wanted a little private conversation about them boons.
Are you not traveling together with your companions?
I mean, yeah, but like,
Why would you keep secrets from your companions?
I just want to know about the.
The way that you kept secrets from us?
Hey, yeah.
I
the flesh
did what I
football.
needed to do to get out of that infernal sewer.
Why
We do
were
what we
you
need
locked
to do.
up? Was it out of fear? Or something else?
It's
Who put you
reverence.
there?
I don't remember how I was trapped in here, but I mean, I was kept out of reverence. I explained to them after a few years who I was, and they just didn't believe me. They think that I was some god or a ruler of one of the 9 layers. I promised them deals too, but they just kept saying I was lying.
Funny thing to accuse your god of.
Well, I mean, they're worshippers of gods of the 9 hells. I mean, me or anyone else, they're gonna think everyone's lying. They're tricksters and evil gods.
Yeah, I was just curious on like what reason was he put in there for, or something like that, or like he said he's been in there for some time, so that means he has to have come from somewhere or put in there for a reason or something like that. But okay, like out of fear from other things, or uprisers, or usurpers, or
You can make another religion check if you want.
okay. Hey, I'm not proficient, but fuck it.
Oh, shit!
So that's a nat 20.
21.
21.
Alright.
Defeat his toad.
just that. Oh, for fuck's sakes! All right.
Now that you have asked his name, you recall Gargouth. He was a pit
Gargouth.
fiend sent by Asmodeus to corrupt mortals on the material plane, and there it amassed such a following as to rival that of gods. In that way, Gargoth became a sort of demigod, and having worshippers increased its power exponentially.
Right. So it was sent by Asmodeus to do what again?
Corrupt.
Gather followers.
Corrupt,
or-
corrupt mortals on the material plane.
And gain for. But instead, he ended up in a shield.
Yep.
Long story short.
Alrighty, cool. I got nothing else at the moment, so.
Did you have another question for me, Barney? You said two things.
The shield says, Bold one, you tell me of the boons you desire, I can make it happen.
Sounds
Like maybe
fake, but okay.
maybe like an ointment for hair growth.
Uh-oh.
Bye bye.
We appear to have lost a Barney.
There we go. Hi, buddy.
Barney!
We have not gained back the Barney.
We cannot hear Barney.
Barney.
Ow. Ow. Fuck you. Would you fucking just use your words? Jesus.
It's Morse code. It's just a letter A over and over again.
Ah!
Moscow.
Excuse me.
Did you just say Moscow?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Why, what did you say?
I don't know anymore.
What?
Nothing.
It's fine.
Apparently Barney's stuff isn't working anymore.
Oh no.
Fun. Barney. Barney.
Barney asks Riala the second question. Now that the awkward thing over there is done, can you tell me more of this patron?
Perfect.
My. Which
Sorry.
team?
I assume yours.
You mean my guide?
My bad. I let that one slip out.
Yes, your god.
I'm not sure I'll trust you with that information just yet. It was rather forced out of me by Ray, due to
Apologies.
circumstances.
It was a heat of the moment thing.
Safe to say they are someone that I trust wholeheartedly. And I am very deeply offended that this shield took on.
I was so close to just having the shield be like, don't be a square, man.
Come on, man. All the cool kids are going to the 9. You know you wanna.
I didn't say I wouldn't go to the Nine Hells. I just don't want to trust the fucking shield.
And Barney says, I am sorry. I am very interested in other religions and other patrons.
I take no offense. I like to keep things close to my chest.
Alright.
Maybe we should keep going to Torch Fort.
Or I was actually going to suggest instead, because I'm an incorrigible smoker, that we take another quick smoke break while we see if Barney can fix his shit.
Does everyone want that?
However, yeah, cool. Alright.
I'll allow it.
Oh, yeah. Well, with your blessing, I'll be.
If anyone's actually watching, TJ, we'll be back in just a few moments. One of our players
I'm sorry.
seemingly
God.
disconnected, and now we can't hear his microphone at all. So hopefully in a couple of minutes he'll be back and we'll be able to keep playing.
back
We'll
for
be
it
right
later.
back.
Cigarillos.
Over the
That's how I
past
started
4
smoking.
days, over the past 4 days, the weather on the coastway has gradually worsened. Dark clouds release heavy rain until the road runs thick with mud, yet you trudge on, passing by friendly merchant caravans heading north. On the morning of the 5th day, the rain subsides, but the dark clouds remain. Ahead, you see a path branch from the wider road heading to the sea. A raven perches solemnly on a leaning post bearing 2 signs that point like arms towards the west. One says, "The Way of the Lion," the other says, "Candlekeep."
It's a trick question. Way the line.
I turn towards Candlekeep.
Damn it.
Philaster says, the Way of the Lion is just the name of the road. Let's go." By the end of the day, towards like the afternoon, about 1, 2 o'clock, the afternoon sun shines through the clouds to illuminate the grey walls and pale spires of a time-worn fortress that stands majestically atop a rocky promontory overlooking the sea. The trail leads straight to it.
Candlekeep.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Hot diggity.
God damn.
Ooh.
I think we found a refinement.
Yeah, Candlekeep is crazy.
Yeah,
Let's just live here.
Philaster says, "Oh, thank the gods, we actually made it before before anyone could make a deal. Let's go. Let's get in."
Told you we'd make it.
Yeah, I mean, that's all well and good. I wasn't so sure.
Little faith, my friend.
So yeah, as you approach, you see this large walled fortress with only a single entryway, and there are towers on top of towers on top of towers leading out over the cliff down to the ocean.
Fancy.
There's a gatehouse as you approach, and at the gatehouse you are greeted by 3 monks in purple robes, a human, a shield dwarf, and a sun elf. Around their necks hang holy symbols of Dania, god of writing, whose symbol is a lit candle above an open eye. "Welcome to Candlekeep," says the elf in common. "A gift is required for those seeking admittance. You must donate a book or scroll that isn't already in the library's archives. Please present your gift for inspection."
I'm gonna nudge Phallus to step forward.
He pulls out his recipe book. The monks take it, and as they inspect it, the necklaces of the lit candle above an open eye, the candle itself actually illuminates a soft purple light, and
Cool.
they part for Philaster to enter, and they close again and say, "And your gifts?"
Oh, I thought it was one for the whole group.
We were told we're escorting Philaster.
We have a box.
We have something very urgent for Philaster's mentor to check.
That was
We
just
believe
that was just a little sneaky monk trick. One book is all that's necessary. It gets so lonely. The dwarf is like, "Ah, yes, we have to make our own fun here at the gatehouse."
The
But
ocean transfer.
also, every now and again, someone falls for it. We get a second book. It's all in the best interest of Candlekeep.
I wink heavily at them.
The sun elf is like, "That's why are you blinking so much?"
Yep.
Philaster says, "Yeah, you've had your fun. Now let's quickly come along. and they all part to let you in. Thank you, Zalur.
Farewell, monks.
Come along, Manu.
Yes.
So as you approach, there's the like the keep proper in front of you. But as you look around the yards, there are a lot of like amenities. There are gardens, there are bunkhouses, what seem like residential buildings. There's a bar. Kind of tying into what Philaster told you about some people never leaving. There are all the amenities needed for someone to live on the campus. As you, I assume you're having a quick look around as you make your way out the path. Philaster says, yes,
Yeah.
yes, we have quite a lot here. I think it's possibly in the best interest if just going straight to Silvara, but if you want to have a look around, you can.
Do you have bonsais?
Do we have what?
Bonsais. There's little tree things, like trees but babies, but they're old.
Do you mean yakas?
No.
AKA get fucked.
Yes.
Yuccas, though a hardy plant, not what I desire.
Yes, we have bonsais. We have people that are bored here all day. We got monks. Yes, we have bonsais. They're in the garden.
Where's all the blood and the moaning?
What?
You know,
I don't think your
let's-
experience is a
I-
universal, Manu.
Don't want to dig into that.
It's a monk thing. You guys wouldn't get it. Let's
I-
move
Shall-
on.
I don't think that's a
Shall-
monk thing. I think that's a
Yeah.
you thing.
Whatever, scholar.
Shall we go see what your mentor can tell us about?
Yes,
Everything.
let's go. So yeah, you. Sorry,
I'm just trying to find her name again.
Silvira Savicus.
That one.
There it is. Okay, cool. Thank you.
So yeah, so you make your way through the main gates. Through the main doors. It is a hodgepodge of like stonemasonry, woodwork.
Don't bring hodgepodge into this.
Rugs, all the sort of there
References.
seems to be no like stylistic consistency. As you make your way up to a set of stairs, you get to like a one landing, and the stone steps change to wood steps. You get up to the next landing, and they're wood for like a quarter of the way up, and then it goes to metal, and then stone. You
That's the Minecraft.
from the main like hall, you find yourself in a tower made of wood, just sort of somehow attached to the stonework.
They kind of fucking make up their mind with what materials they want to make.
This is sometimes in the early days we had quite a rapid expansion of growth. We had lots of books coming in all the time. Can't be picky about how we expand these sorts of things. We've got to make room for the books. So yeah, as Philaster sort of knowingly makes his way up, you cross a lot of monks and wizards. You look through some rooms, and there's just it's so densely populated with books. It's hard to tell if they're even like encapsulated inside bookshelves or anything. But all upright, pressed in together, seemingly like the only pressure is the books, like acting as bookends from one wall to another. There are other rooms where they're just piled up haphazardly. More monks, more wizards as you go higher and higher. A few of them occasionally stopping to say, like, "Oh, are you in need of direction? Is there anything in specific you're looking for?" And they kind of look at the group.
No, we're good.
We're good. We're just
And
fine.
as soon as you start speaking, Philaster says, "No, come along."
Alright.
I just want to say out of character real quick. Caleb would fucking love this place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, just books fucking everywhere.
If it
You
makes you
might
feel
not
any
like
better,
the entry requirement though.
if it makes you feel any better, I am positive that Liam already knows it about its existence.
Yeah, true.
As you get, it takes you about 45 minutes of stairs, long hallways, spiral staircases through to like spiraling like upward ramp stoneworks. And you come to a circular tower, again, sort of seemingly hanging precariously off the side of a stone edifice. The wall, Faliska just knocks on the door and just walks right in. And he opens the door up for all of you to follow.
I'll follow him in.
The walls of this circular tower chamber are punctuated by arched windows that are currently shuttered. Bookcases filled with eldritch volumes stand between the windows, while tables are crowded with specimen jars, alchemical equipment, and other clutter. Engraved into the floor of the chamber is a large nine-pointed star. A middle-aged tiefling dressed in wizardly robes stand by one of the windows, caught in a fugue of intense contemplation. Perched on the corner of a table nearby is a spindly little demon with warty green skin, buggy eyes, thin black horns, and a whip-like tail. Without looking at you, she says, I can't tell you how pleased I am to see you. What have you brought me? And Falaska nudges Manu forward.
Of
It's
course.
gonna go badly.
I'm here to show you my box. And I reveal myself.
Manu,
But-
just the box, please.
Manu,
Well, no, that's what I meant. Here is, yep, and I hand her the box.
Fuck's sake, Manu.
It's really damp.
Oh, Christ.
also, quick question.
Yep.
Did anyone bring the shield up?
thought you had it.
I assume the shield is still with you.
I'm not touching it.
Isn't it on your back?
Well, you could have said that ages ago.
I forgot about it. Did anyone else? Well, like
Everyone.
I
I mean,
would have set
there-
it down there.
would've had
Yeah,
it.
there would.
I guess I would have picked it up then.
Yeah,
If-
there's been a day's
Right.
travel since all that. It's
Yeah.
quite possible
If-
that anyone else could have
if
taken on the burden.
Riala didn't want to take it, Ray's just like,
I'm not
okay,
touching it
and just
anymore.
picks it up herself and just like attaches it.
Cool.
Still covered, of course.
She shows she sees the box, snatches it out of Manu's hand,
Whoa.
and approaches the table, and she says, yes, you've brought me 2 treasures this day. Would you, can I open it?
Can you? Because I've tried and it hurt my brain.
I don't doubt that for a second. Yes, I can.
First of all, fuck you. Second, please be my guest.
Now, Manu.
How did you know my name?
You've come to a battle of the wits, unarmed.
Get wrecked.
Well,
Does anybody have control water for that burn?
Wow.
monastic, bombastic, bloody battles right there.
I assume you let her take the box,
Yeah.
recovering from that scolding.
Uh-huh.
She approaches a table, and she starts fidgeting. As she's like fidgeting, she just speaks out loud. I've been suspicious of the High Overseer of Elturel for a long time, but no one wanted to hear my concerns, because Thavius Krieg was widely regarded as a hero who saved his city from an undead scourge,
Still is by some.
giving rise to the holy nation of Eltergard. Hailed as a savior, Thavius made all citizens of Elturel swear an oath called the Creed Resolute, which binds them to defend the nation of Eltergard. I actually met him years ago, and my instincts told me he was a charlatan of sorts.
Pretty sure
Afterward,
he's dead now.
I grew to suspect that he had cut a deal with one of the more powerful devils, using the Creed Resolute to bind all Elturel to his dark deal. I wish to prove my theory, and I believe the evidence is locked inside this puzzle box.
Prove it.
She all through saying that, she's been examining it. She says, Jezebel, yes, over that, and the little demon like flies off and brings back a flask. She pours a small amount of this like really dark, like oily looking liquid.
Gross.
Do I drink it?
No. She says, actually, yes, you can.
You know what? No.
I'll drink it.
Now you're learning.
No.
Boy, he's learning.
Let's
Fuck.
not have anything. Let's just let her do
She places the box down on a table. Inlaid in the table is also this 9-pointed star, and she pours the liquid into the like maze-like troughs of the box. As you all watch, the liquid like flows in all these different directions through the maze-like patterns, until the box's horn inlay pops loose and it breaks apart. Inside the box is a stack of 9 chain-linked plates, each 3 inches to a side, cast of dark iron and stamped with infernal runes.
Lovely.
She says, if I mean, I can read it if none of you would like to.
I would prefer if one of our own read the Infernal.
I can read it.
By all means,
read
but out aloud if you would. I'm very much interested in this.
Sure, why not?
You take the rune, the like steel.
I'll share with Lethedra.
Please, dear God, give me something to do. I'm so bored.
Yep. Just like we take one each and just start looking through them like a stack of cards.
They're all like bound together.
Oh.
So it's like cue cards, with hole punches at the bottom, and like tying one on top of the other on top of the other, to make like a long ream of like individual cue cards.
Right. I'll just read them with Lethedra, I suppose.
Yeah, so you'll see it.
Yeah.
And it says, "Be it known to all that I, Thavius Krieg, High Overseer of Elturel, have sworn to my master, Zariel, Lord of Avernus, to keep the agreements contained in this oath. I hereby submit to Zariel in all matters, and for all time. I will place her above all creatures, living and dead. I will obey her all my days and beyond with fear and civility. I recognize the dispensation of the device called the Solar Insidiator, hereafter called the Companion. In my capacity as High Overseer of Elturel and its vassal territories, I acknowledge that all lands falling under the light of the Companion are forfeit to Zariel. All persons bound by oath to defend Elturel are also considered forfeit. I further recognize that this dispensation will last 50 years, after which the Companion will return whence it came, taking Elturel and its oath-bound defenders with it, if that is Zariel's wish. All this is my everlasting pledge."
Whoa.
Well,
See?
Elturel
Shields are fine.
is fucked.
Thavius was a dick.
We
So
didn't
just-
tell you this, Manor.
Just for reference, so you all understand, so Elturel was a city that had an ever-burning white light atop of it, called the Companion. That white light, for whatever reason, kept undead from being able to step into it.
What?
The Companion is something you would all know about. It's never dark in Elturel. The Companion is essentially an orb that floats like 200 feet above it, always emanating light. And yeah, no matter what, undead could never step into that light. From this, you can deduce that Thavius Krieg got the light, the companion, through means of making a deal. And it would seem that that deal has now, it's time for him to pay up.
Well, there's
Well,
your proof.
this is the consequence of a devil deal.
Not all boons. There's always a fine proof.
There's always something that goes wrong.
But what if it's just boons?
Manu,
Manu, the companion was a boon. This is the price.
But
The
that's-
entire city is gone.
Silvera says, yes, that makes sense. I mean, it's been, like 4 weeks, maybe, sorry, a month, 2 months since Elturel has been gone. That, as best as we have, like, exact date, that, I'm sure I can find it, but that, almost exactly 50 years ago is when the Guardian appeared, the Companion appeared.
But
50
before
years
this
later
all happened,
now.
Before all that, Hellman, Elturel was besieged by undead.
Make a deal with the devil for 50 years. The city may remain safe until the leader of Avernus decides to take it for their own.
Exactly. They would want to. I mean, there's the blood war is ever waging, and they just got thousands of souls to pit against in the blood war.
There's no coming out on top in a devil deal.
There's
No,
always
no,
something
of
that
course
they
not.
know.
unless we become
Speaking
devils.
of devil, we have another thing for you to. And I will gesture at Ray and the shield on her back.
I think Lithedra has it.
Nope.
No, I picked
Ray
it up.
said she picked it up.
Yeah, she'll just like slowly just pull it off her back, place it on the table, just remove the coverings off of it, and just show what it is.
And she looks over it for a second and says, "Ha, the shield of Gargath." I was wondering where that got to. What are
I
you?
have
What
a
are your
very
intentions with
important
it?
question about the shield.
Yes,
It
of
wants
course.
us to take it back to the Nine Hells, try and unleash it, release it from its prison.
I don't know how. I don't know how or if that would even work.
So, he said that if I did that for him, he would make me an axe forged in the
no.
river Styx. But you can't forge in a river, right?
He's right, you know.
The river Styx is a river of lava.
I don't understand.
It's not a river of water. It's a river of lava, molten lava that can melt metal. He's a pit fiend.
Could even be composed of molten metal. I've never been. How? So you
I still don't understand. I live at a glacier.
so you take metal and you heat it up really really hot, so hot that it turns to liquid, like melting your glacial ice. Then you shape it how you want and you hammer it a lot. You cool it down and then you reheat it. And you cool it down again. Fold it over the top of each other. That's called rolled steel.
I might actually just take Lithedra on a trip to a blacksmith at some point, show her
I
how it's done.
Wait, so it's
I
magic.
understand how blacksmithing works.
Apparently not.
I don't understand how you can blacksmith.
You cut out.
I don't understand how you can blacksmith in a river.
Well, you take a really sturdy bucket to the river made up entirely of lava. And
See, that's where you lose me.
Never mind then.
We'll explain to her at a later date.
We've been trying. I don't think it's gonna stick.
She says, I mean, the shield has the power to corrupt sort of everything around it. I know the Hune family had it for years now, and I don't doubt they'll want it back. But I don't know what will happen if you take it to the Nine Hells. But it probably shouldn't stay anywhere where mortals live.
He mentioned that the keepers of the shield were wanted to keep him in. Was that the Hewn family?
Yeah, they would be the ones. They'd be Knights of the
'Cause
Shield. They call themselves.
We didn't find this in a Hewn household.
We found it in the cellar of one of the gate, the Grand Duke.
What
She
Can't
wasn't.
compare that
She wasn't the Grand Duke yet.
Wasn't she?
attempted Grand Duke.
Right.
She was. That was
Right.
goals.
She was en route to being a Grand Duke.
Okay.
What? Real said.
She says, that. I mean, that sort of makes sense.
We did
The
find
Hunes have
a-
always been subservient to the Valenters.
We found it in a room with Thabius Krieg.
Ah, okay. Also, kind of makes sense, I guess. If I don't know what sort of reward he's hoping for other than the companion, but maybe now that that their Ultral's been claimed and his contract is up, maybe he's trying to strike up a new bargain.
Yeah,
He
he
claimed
might
that he
have
was
some
taken
issues
away.
with it.
Last we heard, the Flaming Fisto was going to execute him.
And she kind of looks sorrowful for a second. She says, I know it's probably for the best, but due process and all that probably would have been best if he was exposed.
It's fine. He was a douche.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Whoa.
The city
I
of
mean,
the
you
city
have
of
the
Elturel
means
is
here
now a
to
crater.
expose him after death.
Yes, and I intend on that wholeheartedly. She says, so what, dare I ask, do you plan on rescuing Elturel? Is that why you're here?
We came here to find out more, but I'm not sure what I can do to help. I would like to try.
I mean, I can organise to have you sent there.
Well, if you could
mean-
organise some boons, maybe?
Manu.
Manu?
now's not the time. What do you mean take us? You mean directly to the lair of hell that Elturel is?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be in Avernus.
I was going to say, to be fair, as a out of character thing, Avernus is the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's where Ultrel is.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
as per the contract.
Okay.
But
And
yeah,
that's
she's
ruled by Zariel?
Yep.
yeah.
I'm just trying to comprehend on how the fuck we get an entire city back.
I have no idea on that. But
Yeah.
but if it's
Big
in
neat-
if it's in Avernus, I can have you sent directly to Elturel, like to the city.
Would you have anything in this library talking about devil deer, how to break one, or
You can't break them. That's the point. If they're broken, it means you're dead, and they still win. They still get your soul. Whoever Thavia's made his deal with now has his soul.
Zariel.
so there's no way to bring Elturel back trying to break the deal? Well, I suppose it's already been completed.
I mean, if he's dead, there's no deal anymore. The deal's done. Now it's everything's fair game again. I'm just saying, if that's your intention, I can organise to get you to Elturel. I have no idea what you would expect or what you find there, but I mean, I can have you there tonight if you wish.
Lots of souls, lots of blood, lots of fire. I'm assuming, anyways.
If we can beat down a weak man in an alleyway, we can take on anything.
I definitely don't want to know that story.
So I walked up behind this guy and tackled
No.
him.
Roy's just gonna start wrapping the shield up again and just like getting it ready, get to transport and stuff.
Another time, perhaps Lethedra.
So that's a yes?
Are we able to talk about it for a few minutes at least?
Yes, of course. This is not a decision that should be made lightly. No one should just, on a whim, say yes. Let's go to Avernus, everyone, and go.
I mean,
That's madness.
technically there are one or two people that would say that, but they're
So
crazy
let's
as
go
hell.
to Avernus, everyone.
Example A.
I had every intention of saying that as soon as we stepped away from the lady.
I'd like to hear Barney's take on this.
Let's just hear everybody's. Will be a few minutes.
Just like pull off to the side of it.
Yeah, group
Thoughts?
hustle. Group
I
huddle.
mean, my original
I,
plan was.
I assure you, yeah, I mean, you can have my chambers, and she opens up a door off the side.
It's very gracious of you.
There's a very plain room. She says, "Look, I definitely cannot judge someone not wanting to go to Avernus. You know, it's not a place to be taken lightly. By all means, take as long as you need."
Alrighty then, everyone.
Appreciate it.
All right.
So the door's closed. What do I see around me? Anything worth looking at?
A bed, and on the floor, carved into the floor, is the 9-pointed star again.
How soiled is the bed?
Am I able to discern what the star is? If it, because seeing as it's on fucking everything, is this like due to the god that the deity that they follow, the what is it, the knowledge one, or is it just something else entirely different?
You would be unaware.
Okay. No roll needed. Just nope.
Ray, pass me your dagger.
Why?
I need to know.
Know what?
Barney? You said you were saying something?
Barney!
You're
It
far away!
is
Alan!
unfortunate that we had such a poor tale of a deal gone bad. This poor city. I am still of the belief that with the right conditions, a deal could be beneficial for both parties. However, I am willing to concede that I would like to see paperwork and conditions before agreeing to anything
I can agree with that.
permanent. In terms of descending and going to this place, I don't know. I honestly, I do not know. It is a troublesome tale, but
If anyone wanted to make a religion check, you can for the 9-pointed star.
Just for funsies, I've got to know to see what happens.
I don't know. Jesus.
God damn!
All right.
It is a symbol of Mistra,
Ah,
god of
Where's-
magic,
where-
spells, and the weave.
where's Hong when we
I'd
need him?
like somebody would know that. Look, I think whatever this is, it is causing great evil across the land, and believe it or not, I do not agree with the propagation of evil. I think I would like to investigate this further,
Originally,
even if it may lead to one or more of you dying.
Charming.
well, my original plan was to the 9 house, and while that was on the basis of being tricked, I still want to try and do something to help out. And I think going there would afford more answers than anything. I would be
Are
be
there gonna
wary
be
with
books
us.
there?
I mean,
I'm not even sure they have bathrooms.
Because
it's
I am so bored. There's so many books. Who has that much time?
well, to be fair, this is hell. And if books are a hell
Holy
for you,
Yeah.
then
shit.
Candlekeep is hell.
yes, there may be books.
Well. So, first layer of hell, El Terrell. There could...
The first layer of hell is Avernus, and
Oh,
it
Avernus.
seems that Elturel is there.
Okay, okay. It's... interesting enough. I'm keen to go. Like to
Fuck it,
see
let's go, no fear.
all boons or nothing.
Yeah, fuck it, let's go right now.
So this is a majority yes.
I mean, did
Do
anyone
we-
say no?
Do we take the shield with us?
Do we take Philasta?
No,
I don't think Philaster will come.
you wanted
Come
to
on,
come to
Philasta.
Candlekeep. You
Come
wanted
on,
to
I
come
don't
to
think he's in the room.
Yeah, Philaster did not enter the room with you.
Fuck.
Philaster wanted to come to Candlekeep. Candlekeep is where he'll stay.
From
I thought it was gonna
from
get
outside the
confused.
room, you hear, "Yes, I'm staying here."
Stop
fucker was listening in.
dropping Philaster.
She's got good hearing.
So, are we going to take
This
any
is why
backup
we
with us?
call you Phallus.
We are the backup.
I don't think we have.
Well, I'm keen to go.
Look at new places. Got to find some answers as well.
Hopefully, it's just us. We can keep a. I can't say I'm keen on the idea of being in.
It can't be worse than Baldur's Gate.
Close second, maybe.
He has a very valid.
Manu, I'm so less.
We really need to get you a new mic. Like, seriously, holy shit.
I don't think it's the microphone, dude.
I'm
No,
celestial
I
blooded.
have a problem with my headset cutting out on sound as well. It's
Ah.
probably.
So yes, close enough to being the microphone.
Yeah.
Or
I will
even
be
better,
getting
just
new one.
share a mic with Ray. That won't be annoying for everyone involved.
I'm not,
I mean, we have very distinct character voices as well, so
not doing that.
What about a Christmas
I'm
present?
totally with it.
Everyone chips in.
for a new headset.
Man, I'm
Already
not
buying
even having a
better
Christmas
AirPods.
present for myself. Or you could go to Big W and spend $30 and get the equivalent. Which I did.
Yeah, my boss came to me today and was like, "Hey, we got these things. You have AirPods?"
Wow.
What's that, Joe?
No, not AirPods.
Did you say that you had AirPods?
I have an
Yeah, but,
equivalent
like-
for $30.
Use them while you're out smoking.
I forget about it. I don't even take my phone out there.
That explains a lot.
So what do you guys want to do?
Let's go to hell,
To
y'all.
the hills.
To hell with us.
Wow.
Nice.
Just
There's the episode
Wow.
title.
Just casual fist bump.
So
Without
you
even looking.
head back out.
Head back under.
So you
not yet.
head out of
Jesus.
Silvera's room. She's like,
Wait.
We were in our private quarters.
Oh, okay. Sorry. We're not going yet, right?
No, let's go right now.
What if we?
Going
Maybe there's some
tonight.
shops here that have some like cool
We're-
stuff.
She did
What?
say that she'll prepare to send us tonight.
Well,
What part
then
of
we
no
should-
fear
Let's
is
go.
this?
So
No,
either we
I
can.
have fears.
I know. We have a choice here.
We
can
have
either go
nothing to
tonight
sell and
or
we have no gold.
Sorry, Ray. Yes.
we can either go tonight. We can sleep the night here and go first thing in the morning.
There is a bar here.
Ow!
We need to stock up on supplies.
Bounty! Jesus!
We need
What are you
darts
doing,
and
dude?
shurikens and bread and all sorts of manner of things.
She
So
says,
let's go first thing in the morning.
there's no weapons here.
Uh,
This is essentially a university for nerds.
but
Nuts.
baked goods.
Look, if the
Bonnie.
entire city of Elturel
Bonnie.
was drawn down, then
Maybe,
perhaps we can stay in the city.
maybe you can dip your bread in the river Styx.
In the river of God. No.
But
It's made of lava. It'll burn the bread.
then you'll have toast,
It takes the moisture away.
and then you can dip it back in to get it wet, right?
I'm not moist enough to do this.
Right?
No.
Silvera. Is his name Silvera?
I think that's it.
Silvera, yeah.
Silvera will go tonight.
She says, I don't know what it was about you, but I thought you might, so I went and fetched this. And she unfolds a map. She
Oh
says,
shit!
Are you giving us the map of Avernus right now?
She says, it's the only one in the entire keep. This map might not be entirely reliable, though, as its creator went mad trying to draw it.
It's better than going in blind.
We'll take it as gospel.
Let's decide we can use it
Oh, sweet
to
Jesus.
re-enter the city.
Shit.
Whoa.
Okay.
Hang on.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Now I get it.
Whoa.
That's the river Styx.
Hang on.
Playing dumb characters is fun, you guys.
So, we taking a boat or?
Ray's just like looking at that. I was like, oh.
She says,
I am liking my chances of getting you to
Seats
sign a
double
contract.
sized ladies.
Silvera says, unfortunately, there are wards all around the keep to stop anyone from teleporting in or out. But a wizard named Traxigor lives in a tower 20 miles from here. I've loaned
Excuse
him.
me, did you say tracksuit gore?
Traxigor, yes.
Whoa.
TRXAGOR?
IGOR.
I. Traxi.
Love.
Tracksuit Igor.
She says, I've loaned him a spellbook or two, so he owes me a favor. I can have you delivered safely to his tower, and he can use a plane shift spell to take you straight to Elturel.
Okay, but how do we get back?
Even more importantly, Traxigor is looking after an old friend of mine, someone with a history of battling devils in the Nine Hells. I think you'll enjoy her company very much, actually. Her name is Lulu.
She
Oh
sounds
god.
amazing. I can't wait to meet her.
Does her
just
dress
putting
have
down
way
shit
too
now.
many belts on it?
Sorry?
I said, does her dress have way too many belts on it?
I
I was going to say,
embarrassingly get
someone's
that
gotta get it.
reference.
Someone's got to get
Yeah.
it, come on.
Final Fantasy 9?
Ooh, so close, 10.
10.
It was the weird one with the dude with the shitty laugh.
Ah, 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 ah.
But she says,
To be fair, in context, it makes sense, but it's still shit.
you've earned admission into the keep if you wish to stay here for the night, but I can have you taken to Traxigor's tower tonight if that is your wish as well.
I could not think of anything worse.
Uh,
And I'm going to the Hells tonight.
but very well. Sort of
No.
offensive, but okay.
No, no.
She's very
What's
blunt.
that?
He's
Sort
trying
of
not to hold
offensive,
it
but
again.
okay.
She might be blunt, but her axe is sharp.
Hey.
It would have to be.
Let us go to the hills. Let us see this
Fucking
gentleman of
hell.
your friend.
Yeah, let's be on our
Let's
way.
go.
Whoever that is.
Thank you very much for your assistance. I appreciate the math, I guess.
She says, just one last thing before you go. The shield. I don't want to keep it here in the school, but if you like, I can have it sent to like an extra planar dimension or something.
It's fine.
Oh no, we're taking that with us.
Okay.
It's-
Are we?
It's wrapped
it's
up
your
it's in my
choice.
bag. I'm taking
I mean,
it.
I think we should.
I love
I-
how we are literally split down the middle about this. We have two people who are all over it, like, fuck yeah, boons. We have two people who are like, this is fucking terrible. And then there's Lefedra who... Okay.
Who just doesn't give a shit.
Silvera says, I mean, it's
Lefedra, who's still trying to grasp the concept. How do you make an axe in a river?
She
Look,
says,
man.
it's entirely your choice. It is, as far as I'm concerned, your shield. But if I'm just saying, at the snap of a finger, I can have it whisked away where it can't hurt anyone.
It
Can
is
you-
fine. This is not going to hurt anyone. It is a shield.
It's
Well, it's going to
gonna
hurt a
be-
lot of people. Do you
It's
know
meant to
this can
defend.
cast fireball?
It's also a shield containing a pit fiend, which
Shield
if
bash
it
I-
thing
if it
else.
does get out,
Yep.
when you get to Avernus, it could quite easily crush all of you without breaking
Look,
a
we've-
lava-induced sweat.
I don't mean to brag, but
Lava
we've
and
fought and killed a fiend before, so this is nothing, don't worry.
Yes,
No,
of course. Maybe
no-
give it to the bald one.
It's staying on my back. I don't want the I
Anyways,
don't want the bold one
uh,
making any deals behind my back.
And what happens?
Well,
Uh,
if it is on your back, then the deals would be behind your back.
What-
So, like,
All of
happens
you
if we
as
do
a
Hells
group,
and it's instantly?
all of you as a group
Cross
here,
that bridge when we get there.
in your head, take me to the 9 hells, and I'll swear to serve you faithfully as both guide and an advisor.
sounds like a plan.
Sounds
okay
like it's
with this.
fake.
Better than this mystery map.
I mean, he's obviously been there before. So
If you don't want the map, I can take it back. It is one of a kind,
No.
and the keep would be graciously take it back off my hands. Just navigate the layers of hell by yourself, huh? How about that?
Show of hands. Keep the map.
I'm for keeping the
Hand
map.
up.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, okay.
We'll return it as soon as we get back.
So no one else is uncomfortable with taking the shield into the Hells but me.
I
am, but I'm
ambivalent.
doing it anyways to get it off.
I
if
don't know
you're
what
not
that really
comfortable
means.
taking it, Riala, I will be happy to take this burden from you. However,
It's on
It's on
Ray's
Ray.
back. Riala has
Oh.
not touched it since it was identified.
Yeah.
Ray has been carrying it this whole time. So that's
But
why she's
anyway.
just like, she's happy to take it, and she's just like, I'm gonna take this thing along anyways. If it doesn't work, fuck it, I'll throw it into the River of Styx regardless. If it works, cool. He owes us a favor.
let us go and find this teleportation friend and find our way to this city that I definitely know the name.
You
Else
said we'll
for-
be escorted there or something like that, correct?
Say that again, sorry?
You said that we would be escorted or led along to your Traxagor.
With that, Silvera ushers you to a crescent-shaped landing platform with a stunning view of the sea. Waiting for you atop this platform are several griffins with saddles, their handlers standing
yeah.
nearby to help you.
Can I just say,
Yes, of course. I
This
was about to
view-
speak, but okay.
this view is absolutely stunning.
What? I mean, sure.
The narrator just said that, so I'm well aware. She says, the Griffins have instructions to fly you straight to Traxagor's tower. Don't worry at all. It's entirely safe.
Is he aware of our arrival?
I've been sending him messages since you brought up the possibility of going to Avernus. He's preparing now.
Thank you. And one other thing, we've currently got a cart with 2 draft horses. Is there anywhere it could be stored in the meantime or something?
Could you just quickly eat them?
I
I love
It was
it.
a joke, friend, a joke. a
gonna
joke.
ignore that. God damn it.
She says, Ogmar could take care of them for sure.
Thank you.
Should we take
Okay,
off?
well, thank you. I hope you and your family are alive and well when we arrive. Come back.
Ray's just sort of like the sort of, are you fucking kidding me? Like rage pose, like, "Argh!"
The griffins take flight and head out to sea, flying just below the clouds. Candlekeep looks no less majestic from the air, but grows smaller as the griffins soar westward. Large, rocky islands pass below you, and beyond them lies the open sea. After a long journey, you see a windowless, doorless stone tower, which somehow floats in the sky ahead. The griffins pass through the jagged holes riddling the tower's conical peaks to land on the top floor below, which has a spiral staircase leading down.
This isn't confusing at all. Hey, mage is gonna mage.
Did you guys want to end it there, given it's 11 p.m?
So soon as we're gonna-
I think we have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was.
I
a-
was
I'm
Mm.
very
100%
sleepy.
for fighting to that fucking thing. Sorry.
Can we redo the mage tower introduction?
Yes.
Can we
Do
perhaps
we
level
level
up
up?
to level 5?
Please.
Also a good thing.
Please do
Not
God.
yet.
You only level up when you get
Oh
through
my
the
God.
portal.
God, fuck.
Can we
Yeah,
quickly
and
go
then we
through
gotta-
the portal then?
No, you level up
Oh.
before going through the portal, and you're not there yet.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
God damn it.
We have to kill a wizard first.
I actually wasn't expecting that.
Oh. Please don't tell me there are devils waiting in the fucking tower just ready
There's
to jump us.
always, every time.
I mean, you guys don't know who Lulu is yet.
Probably
Yeah.
perfectly normal.
Uh-huh.
I have mixed feelings.
This is why Riala doesn't trust none of your people.
Wow.
Fuck all of y'all.
Wow.
But
Race.
before you get to level up, you have to fight a horde of abyssal chickens.
Easy. No
Not
worries.
again.
Done deal.
Done it before. Wait, what?
Sounds like
What
a
the
thing.
fuck?
What the fuck is that?
Those are actually a thing.
Yeah, abyssal chickens.
It looks like one of the elites from Halo. Maybe a baby or
It's like a cross between an
Hang
elite
on,
and a
is it
grunt.
actually a thing?
yeah.
Yeah, it's an actual thing.
Yeah, look on
We've
your
got a
screen.
handout here for an abyssal chicken.
Does it taste like chicken?
Yeah.
Everything tastes
Only
like
one way to find out.
No.
Yeah.
Well, then again,
I mean, Lathendra's
Manu-
already eaten people.
yeah, so is Manor.
Yeah.
Well, no.
so
I
have
spat-
you all. You all stayed at the Elf Song.
Wait.
Whoa.
Hang on.
I ate bread the whole time, and it was a. Mm-mm.
Yeah, but you ate the soup, so
No, I spat it out.
it doesn't mean you didn't put it in your
Yeah,
mouth.
I tasted it,
You
and
still
it
ate it.
disagreed with me, so I spat it out.
You still ate it.
I didn't ingest it.
It still touched your tongue.
I licked it. I might as well have made out with a person.
What the fuck?
So
I
instead of
mean-
cannibalism, you're arguing it's necrophilia.
Yes.
Because that's better.
Yes.
I like the
Slightly,
hesitation,
barely.
and then, yeah, sure.
The hesitation and then the commitment.
I'm winning here. All right.
All right, guys. If anyone's watching, that is for the end of the stream. We do this. No, thank you.
Providing you a soap opera type the game or something.
We do this every Monday night, 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Hopefully,
I'm fairly
you can all tune in next week.
certain I'm the
Have a good
only
night,
person
everyone.
in this campaign